everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I'm Frankie McDonald, and you're watching SimpCast, starring Chrissie Mayr.
Now, did you think Trump was good for comedy? I mean, he had to have gotten a fucking shit ton of jokes out of that.
Holy shit, that's the fucking question Chrissie Mayr asked Stuttering John that led to the whole fucking dabbling incident.
Do you think that Trump has been good for comedy?
We got Stuttering John Melendez making the trip in. Thank you for coming in, John.
I am very happy to be here, and I want to say, Tommy, I appreciate all the accommodations that you have afforded me. The hotel has been brilliant.
We have Stuttering John Melendez back in for part two.
Part two.
So now we left off with Trump, right?
Yeah, Secret Service.
Secret Service. So tell me what happened with the Secret Service.
No. I didn't get to the Secret Service.
Stuttering John back again, and we have Scott the engineer, who I've listened to when I was a kid.
You're making me old, man.
Special guest back, Stuttering John. Thank you for coming back in, buddy.
Hey, I love coming here, bro. I swear to God, I love doing your show.
It's always fun. And you're funny as hell. You're fun. You're a good guy. We have a good time.
Yeah.
Is this whole interview going to be about Trump, or?
If you really don't want to talk about it, I just figured. I thought you had done. I thought you had dabbled occasionally in stand-up. So.
Is this guy getting his questions from Chrissie Mayr?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I just grabbed it because
he edits so weird. Do you think Trump was good for comedy?
What's a pet peeve that you have that you're pretty sure nobody else has? I'm gonna go first. Mine is hungry people. Like, it is so annoying. Okay, so you guys are probably gonna think like I'm crazy for saying that, but like, imagine you're just out doing something, like you're in the middle of like a fun activity. Like you're like go-karting or like doing something like shooting, I don't know. And you're in the middle of it, and then out of nowhere, someone's like, I'm hungry. And it's like, okay, I guess we're just gonna drop everything we're doing to feed your mixed stupid ass. Like, really? Like, I hate when okay, because it's like they always feel like they have to interrupt something. Like, you'll be in the middle of doing something fun. It's just like, oh, let's go get something to eat. Like, no, I want to do the fun thing. I don't want to go get something to eat. I don't want to go be fat. You go be fat.
Threw me out of this press conference. He directed verbally the RCMP to arrest me and escort me off the property. Meanwhile, the mainstream media watched this happen, sipping their Starbucks pink drinks and laughing and giggling while this tragedy of democracy was taking place. Simping.
Let's fucking go. Oh, my boob. Oh, no. That's it. Let's do it over. Sorry, guys. Well, let's start with Ashton. Ashton the Slytherin is here, boys and girls. Not that other Ashton. Cast away,
I killed her.
Cast away all other Ashtons. Oh, good.
Oh
now
my
the names
gosh.
are showing. Hello. Ashton the Slytherin is here. Ashton Birdie is no more because Ashton Birdie is politics news and Ashton the Slytherin is Harry Potter and boobs. And that's it. Nice.
Politics is lame anyway. Anyone who gets in politics is insane. So we don't do that.
Agreed.
She's not wrong.
Agreed.
Sorry,
I love it. Ashton, you look like you're gonna go milk a goat. I'm loving the innocent, wholesome top.
I mean, is it really wholesome?
Is it wholesome?
It's wholesome.
That's wholesome. It was until you did that.
You know, I'm not wearing a bra right now, so I mean, I kind of have
You're
to.
not wearing it, or you are wearing it?
I'm not wearing a bra. You don't have to wear a bra with this top because it kind of just lifts them.
Does it just sort of hold them?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm pretty already held, but you know. So
Good. I'm glad we got that out of the way. My God, should we go in order of like boobs that are showing? I guess next up, you've seen her on
Tugs.
Twitch. You've seen her on Poor Choices. It's Tugs. What's up, Tugs?
Hello, I'm here.
Coming in hot with like a very sexy tan line. You're giving me early aughts tanning bed vibes. Like that, the outline. It's almost like you put a little Playboy bunny sticker on your like belly.
Do you remember those
Playboy bunny
Remember
sticker
those?
on her hip.
This is how, so instead of the sticker now, this is how I gauge my tan, is I use my
Oh my God.
Police.
Holy shit. It's police off the cuff. Oh my God. Is this Bill Cannon? This is Bill Cannon, or is it Mark DeMeo's podcast? Thank you. Either one of you. I can't keep track of who does that podcast now. Thank you. Tugs's tan lines are super hot. How did this tan line happen?
I was in Hawaii last weekend.
Jealous.
Let's get her on.
I just spent 5 days on the beach. It was fine. I'm not bragging, but also I'm bragging this bitch.
No, dessert, like Hawaii is so great. It's so fun. The last time I went, I was 14 years old and it was basically Hong Kong. Is it still like that?
Yeah, but now I'm
Yeah.
an adult, so I can drink, so it's fine. Going
Good
when
for
you're
you.
14 is fun.
You just
That was
fell
last
asleep
year,
with your
but-
top on like a responsible adult.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good for you. I like it. What island in Hawaii were you in?
Oahu, Waikiki Beach.
Bless you.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
That
the island they
sounds
filmed
amazing.
Jurassic Park on, so that helps. That one.
Really?
Yeah, that one. That's the one.
Were you going around like
Yeah, we took a tour. We took a tour on Sunday, like all around the island, and we it was great. You can take an AT. I didn't get to do it this time, but you can take an ATV tour of where they filmed the movie. And you just
There's a movie with
Wow.
Zac Efron and like that guy from Pitch Perfect, and like they're dating like these two girls, and one's and I forget the name of the film, but like they
Mike
make
and
these-
Dave need wedding dates.
Yeah.
The movie is hilarious. Oh my god, it's so
they
funny.
run to their, she like runs into her sister on the ATV.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
good.
You're like
That sounds
Barbie,
fun.
Black Ken.
It's funny. It's a good movie.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Wow, Hawaii.
You know,
Well, it's going to be hard to top that.
Yeah, sorry.
The chat is saying that they don't think Ashton can get her two elbows to touch each other. I think they're wrong. I mean, do you think we're retarded? Never mind that
Okay.
question.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow.
We'll try it out.
Ashton,
Chrissy.
this is a trap. Okay, try it anyway, though. Oh, and forward is easy.
You gotta do it
It's
from behind the back, like that.
Yeah.
I can't do it behind the back. Maybe the forward, like that.
That's fine.
On
That's good
behind.
enough.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh my God,
You're welcome,
you're
Chrissy.
like busting out of that. I need to order one of those shirts. I think that's my future.
Well, the thing is, I already have kind of large girls as it is. I actually try to cover up a little bit, but with this, because it has like an extra layer, it kind of like holds them down, you know.
I'm guessing what are you, like a small D or a double C?
I'm a double D actually.
Oh shit!
Share?
That's
it.
You can't really tell usually though, because I try to because this actually does push down, so which is why it kind of looks leveled up. But yeah,
Don't let it push you down, girl.
I'll take some of those though, if you would be willing to share. Thank you so much.
I'm about to just throw out all my bras that aren't push-up bras. Like, what's even the point?
Why would you wear a bra that's not push-up? Those are the only ones I wear.
You know what? My life at full volume.
I had a whole 2 years of my life I wore push-up bras, and they're so freaking uncomfortable. Like, I love not wearing a bra. I love going free. I love just being like a hippie in the sun. Honestly,
I've never seen anyone who doesn't have breast implants go braless with no issue though.
Well, I don't have breast implants. They're natural.
I know you do. I know you don't, but yours are just like, hello.
When I was in my Buffy costume, the leotard I wore under, because I didn't have to wear a bra because I wore a leotard under the sweatshirt thing that I made. So I wore this leotard and it just smacked them down. And if I wasn't wearing that sweater over it, they would have just been in everyone's face. It would have just been
that would have been horrible.
I can't relate to any of this, so I'm laughing. I can't relate to any of it.
I'm trying to get a picture of your costume. I only have let's very quickly. Yeah, but we'll talk about anime of Matsuri.
Mm-hmm.
So here's from the back. Here is you hitting on Camelot 331.
Oh my gosh,
Hey,
you
girl.
look amazing.
Yes, look at this.
Chrissy Swanson actually did share my the girl who played Buffy in the movie that I'm cosplaying as. She retweeted my cosplay of her.
Heck yeah,
that is awesome.
Oh my
You guys
gosh,
are a cute couple. Oh wow, look at that. Looks
that's
like
one
you're
way to get
dating
a man
already.
card. Cut it out.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a lot at stake in that picture. Okay, I'm done with that. Up next, she has 2 comics either out or coming out. I should have paid more attention earlier. Gymshock and Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter. Mandy Summers is here.
Hey, you guys. How are y'all doing today?
Better now that you're here.
Gonna leave a snail trail if you keep talking to me that way.
Ooh, yes. First one to slip off their chair wins.
Jeez.
Mandy, tell us about your comic books.
Gymshock right now actually just hit $70,000 today. So I'm just through the roof excited. So it's on Indiegogo. You guys can go check it out. It is amazing. I got some Dale Keown artwork on there, some Shane Davis. Just so many amazing creators are on this campaign as well. And then also I'm about to launch in a couple of weeks, Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter book number 2. I'm in the middle of fulfilling the first one right now. So as soon as I'm done with fulfillment on the first, we will be going live with the second one. So I'm really, really, really excited about that too. I got Peter Gilmore doing that really high detail art again that he's known for. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm making comic books, y'all. What?
That's exciting.
How does that even happen?
Wow.
But yeah, please go check them out, everybody. They are, I think everybody is going to dig them. They're really awesome. So
This is awesome. You're like the white female Eric July. I'm here for it.
Oh my God.
I like
She's the
that.
bimbo.
That's a
She's
good
the bimbo Eric
compliment.
July. The bimbo Eric July.
Let
will
me
stand.
know. Send us
Bimbo
the
Eric
links. We'll put the links of where to buy the comics in the description. Send them in the private chat, and because I definitely want to buy some, and I want to put it in, link it in the description as well, so people know where to go. And oh my God, she is here fresh off of an appearance at CPAC. She's blowing up, I think. It's Lila Hart.
Hi, Lila.
Oh my God, you're muted. Oh no.
Oh, I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm
Okay.
here now. Okay, so
Women in
first of
technology,
all,
y'all.
I want to say I was born in Hawaii. So
Aloha.
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 Oahu. Mandy, I love your accent. So cute.
Thank you.
I'm like, I want to do an accent, but it's not real.
I know. I want to rebrand to be Southern now.
Right? So cute. And Ashton, I'm so sad I didn't get to meet you because I was really looking forward to it because you're just awesome.
You met my mini me though.
Yes, she is awesome too. She's so
I love her.
Mini me.
So back when I did politics, back when Ashton Birdie was still alive.
Many moons ago.
I had a bunch of fans basically, and two of them were two girls who were blonde haired, dressed like me, and would show up to my meetups and show up to my, stuff and whatnot. I basically took them under my wing, and now one of them works for OAN and one of them works for Steve Bannon's War Room. I'm so proud of them. I love them.
Jane? I met Jane. Yeah, I met Jane at the in Orlando at the MegaCon.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
Isn't she adorable? Is she not like the cutest? I protect her.
Does
at all
look like
costs.
your intern. Yeah.
I'm like, if anyone touches her, I will fight to the death for
she
her.
was like,
she's so cute.
I'll tell Steve Bannon about your about your podcast. And then a few weeks later, I was like, so does Steve want to do my podcast? She was like, no.
She's so cute though. She's
like, oh, I guess he only wants to do serious, a trusted podcasts. Okay, I guess he just wants to keep his career. So good for him.
Oh my god.
Lila, tell me about CPAC. I saw you were there in a cowboy hat. I was like, you're already fitting in cowboy boots. That's what I imagine it is. It's just a lot of a lot of hot people running around in cowboy hats, telling each other they're right. That's what I imagine.
You know what? Here's the thing. I am really glad that I went because I have just been dealing with a lot of censorship online. But in real life, you can't censor me. So
yes, you got you got a suspension off Twitter for
for 12 hours because of a stand-up comedy clip that they called hate speech. And then it was at the same time that Demi Lovato fans were like just going crazy on me. So I was just getting dragged. And then Twitter was like, now you're frozen too. So you're just going to get dragged and be frozen. It's horrible. But I really loved going to the event because I could go up to each person one by one and tell them about our documentary, American History of Voter Fraud. And that's what I was doing. Cause it's like, they can censor me online, but in real life, I can work a room, I can work a party. So
after Dinesh D'Souza was forced to share it.
You know what? I really have to say that I actually have a lot of respect for him for doing that because a lot of people, when they get called out, could easily just ignore you, block you, not talk to you, but to actually apologize and make things right says a lot about him as a person. So
I wouldn't be surprised if someone just shared that comment with him and he just didn't know.
Yeah, and he was so kind to me too during the interview, and he apologized and we had a great conversation. But I am just thrilled that the only other voter fraud filmmaker, actually wanted to share the video after he found out about it, because nobody wants to talk about voter fraud. I mean, we don't have to talk about it here, but I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just censorship is fucking nuts. And I had to go to this event to really just talk to people one-on-one and let them know about the movie. So
that's exciting. And for those who don't know, Dinesh shared, it appears by accident, a review of actually Lila's documentary, Lila and Eric's documentary, thinking it was his own because it was really positive, and I guess they mostly get a lot of negative, hateful reviews, but I guess he confused it for a review of his, or maybe someone just sent it to him. Because I remember we were like, we gotta call this out. This looks bad, and then. I mean, who knows? But he always seemed like a nice guy, but then he had you on, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, and also, anybody that calls him a grifter now, they really can't do that because he promoted my film, which is absolutely free. And you can watch it on YouTube, and it's free, and it's not taken down because the facts are all correct. And my husband did an excellent job editing, and, he's the sole editor and main researcher of everything that's in the video. So... But it was fun. I had a good time. I saw a lot of really great people there and talked to a lot of people that I've seen online, and that was cool. And I had a cowboy hat each day, a different one. I've got a big cowboy hat collection now.
Oh, that's awesome. What is it like? Do you have to apply to go there, or do you just buy a ticket?
I just showed up.
Yeah.
And let them know. I was like, hey, I made this movie. I'm the only other voter fraud filmmaker out there. So you love America, you gotta let me in.
Good for you. See, there's so many people that are quick to complain or they try something once and be like, oh, it's not working. I guess I need other people's help, or I need people to do things for me. And it's like, no, you just show up. That's the right attitude. That's just make your own moves, demand to be seen and noticed. I am impressed.
Well, and again, it's like it's like you can censor me online all you want, but in real life, people love me. People want to talk to me. I'm interesting. And it's like the real world is totally different than the online world and what they want you to believe. To me, it's so insane that a stand-up comedy clip of me performing, and it was on Chrissie's show that she invited me on, which was so much fun. You know, it was a 2-minute stand-up clip. The crowd is laughing. People are liking. I didn't get kicked out of the comedy club for these jokes, but you want to take this video off the internet.
Yeah. You didn't walk anyone. You didn't get any emails written about you. Like, it can exist in a club with a room with like a couple hundred people, but we can't put it on Twitter. Got it.
Yeah. So anyways, thanks so much, you guys. I just have to say, Chrissy, you're very brave. Chrissy is super brave. Like, she was the first comedian who stood up against a lot of this censorship stuff and just, all the other things. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be connected to all you ladies. So I'm really grateful for that, because this has really given me a lot more bravery by being connected with other women who are about free speech and not being censored. So I appreciate it.
And being connected to all you gals makes me feel less alone too, because I, for years, was like, I just don't have friends in the comedy community. The comedy community doesn't seem like an actual community. It just seems like people that are jealous of one another, feel competitive with one another. No one's really trying to help each other out. And the second you stand up for something that doesn't fit the narrative that most big time agents and managers want pushed, it's like they can't get away from you fast enough. So it's a nice change of pace to be like, I'll do your show. Or let's hang out. And it's it gives me so much joy to see you guys. I'm definitely not jealous at all. Seeing you all hang out in Texas definitely doesn't make me feel just crying quietly to myself at night. But it's okay. I have filing cabinet. So yeah.
We wish.
Moral of the story is we're all great.
We're all great. We missed you in Houston too, though.
Yes, how was it? Anime or matsuri?
I can't. Oh my God, it was so fun. It was the most. It was a trip that I needed for sure. Because life has been happening a lot. But yeah, it was the best. It was the best, Chrissy. You really missed out. We get to hang out with Vic Minaga. I can't say his last name properly, but the voice actor, his name is Vic. And we ended up
What characters does he do?
Oh my gosh, he plays over 3. I'm not into anime. I watch some anime like Studio Ghibli, but very, very few animes. But he plays over 300 different characters.
Oh wow!
I guess. He was just a super nice guy to hang out with. Honestly, we were all going out to dinner. We had a spitball fight with him at Benihana, which was an interesting. Anna threw her phone and basically grilled her phone on the Benihana table.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that went down. Cecil broke his ankle, I think, or sprained it.
I heard about that. I heard he got a little bit intoxicated and fell down.
The entire weekend, it was just swollen as heck, and he just kept walking on it. I had a plastic surgeon tell me that I'm a 10 out of 10, which was pretty nice.
Is it that same plastic surgeon that we see at all of these conventions?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say his name.
He said you're a 10 out of 10?
Basically,
wow.
Yeah. He basically turned me, and he's and so he basically was oh, how? He's are you old enough to drink? I'm yes, I'll be 27 in October.
Already, that's enough compliments for a lifetime.
I'll be 27 in October, and he's oh, I thought you were 18 or 19 years old. So I was
nice.
Yeah.
And this is not a single man. This is a married person, so he's not just saying this to get it in.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. I watched horror movies basically up until 4 a.m. every night. So when I showed up for the actual SimpCast panel, I was pretty tired, and I was completely out of it, but it was still a fun time. It was still pretty good.
What did you guys talk about on the panel?
We talked about just how in movies and TV shows, we're seeing a lot more nudity amongst men, but we completely erased the feminine beauty of anything. So you don't get female characters, strong female characters who are necessarily attractive. They're being almost made mannish in a way. Tomb Raider is a good example. The Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider is coming out. It's pretty mannish looking. We talked about that. We talked about, I guess, this guy who takes these sex dolls to movie theaters, and the entire time Anna's talking about it, I'm just freaking out because I'm Like this is something you hear about like in movies.
Oh,
or
is that
TV
the guy that
shows,
said I
joke.
looked rained on?
Yes, that
Ugh,
guy.
never
Apparently, he
forget.
takes his sex dolls to movie theaters and buys them popcorn. Strangest thing. I mean,
Do they all
like,
get their own popcorn, or do they share one?
I don't know. I want to interview this guy. I want to talk to him. I mean, like, here's the thing. You do you. You gotta do. I just think it's fascinating because this is the kind of things you hear about, like in TV shows and movies, is like a gag, and then you find out there's actual people who do it. I'm like, your mind is just blown.
Wow.
No. Blown.
That's awesome, though. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
was the
Yes, I see a couple of people in the chat. Yes, if you guys are going to the Fan Expo next weekend in Boston, I'll be there with Anna and Zia. We're doing a SimpCast panel at 4 p.m. on Saturday. And let me know. I don't know what to cosplay as. I didn't really think about this through very much. I don't know. I had kind of like a turbulent week. Just sort of like battling off, tweets from a certain toxic ex-boyfriend. It's a long story, but if you watched SimpCast last week, you heard all about it. So I don't know. Think about what I'm thinking. Maybe Frost cosplay, but I don't know what else. I don't know what else I could get or make in just a few days. So
you could do a Grace Randolph.
Ooh, yeah, maybe people might be able to recognize her. It's basically
wrong
glasses and a wig. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, I'm excited. We ordered a table cover. This is my life. I'm like, ooh, the table cover is coming. And SimpCast shirts hopefully should arrive in enough time to get there. And what else? Maybe I'll print some headshots to sign. We're just kind of throwing this together. So yeah, I think Cecil might be coming. Yeah, anybody else? If you guys are coming to Boston next weekend, just post in the chat and maybe you guys can meet up with each other as well. And we'll just be one big happy family. Okay. I want to talk about. It's so funny that we're on the topic of women's bodies because there's been a lot of criticism for She-Hulk. And I think a lot of the criticism is because of the bad CGI. But people who worked on She-Hulk will say, oh, no, it has to be related to sexism somehow, which I think is kind of hilarious. Let me pull this up. Okay. She-Hulk director, Kat, what is this, Coiro? Is that how you say your name? Blames criticism of Marvel series CGI on our culture's belief in its ownership of women's bodies. Now, have any of you guys seen the preview, the trailer for this movie?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I don't want to get dinged, so I'm not going to play it. But the She-Hulk is giving me late 90s vibes. It's not great. And I just think it's kind of a cope blaming this on sexism rather than no, I think they personally should have gone with a more jacked woman instead of so much CGI, but that's a little cartoony for me. And what very well may go down as one of the most baffling defenses of a Marvel product in all history. She-Hulk, attorney at law. I can't even believe this is the real title. I'm not the biggest comic book nerd. I would not even consider myself a comic book nerd. But as soon as I saw the title, this She-Hulk, attorney at law, I'm like, they can't be serious. This sounds so dumb. Director Kat Coiro has asserted that the widespread criticism of the Disney Plus series CGI had nothing to do with its quality, but was rather our culture's belief in its ownership of women's bodies. And it was just so dumb. It was typical. The trailer is very typical. Both, what's his name? Regular Hulk. What's the actor's name?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. I was about to say Mark Buffalo. They're doing yoga postures together, and of course she can do them way better. They each throw rocks. She throws hers way further. It's the obvious, women do everything better.
Yeah.
Which I am personally a little tired of. Coiro shared her opinion on the backlash to Jennifer Walters' Uncanny Valley-esque looks during an appearance at the series' August 3rd Television Critics Association press tour panel. There, the director asserted, in terms of the CGI being critiqued, I think it has to do with our culture's belief in its ownership of women's bodies. What does she even mean by that? Who owns the woman's body? Like you guys are owning her body. I guess you're creating this movie. Like
this movie's dumb.
That's a good point.
I think a lot of the critique comes from the feeling that they're able to tear apart the CGI woman. Oh, sure. No, if it was a bad CGI dude, people would be complaining as well.
We have been. What was the last? Oh God, the CGI. Something just came out, and the CGI looked really dumb. Was it the Venom? Maybe it was Venom 2. The CGI looked really bad in some scenes, and people were calling it out left and right. And that's a man-led movie.
Could have been sexism, though.
Was it Venom 2? Yeah, sexism in movies.
The sexism in movies. There's a lot of talk about her body type, and we based it on Olympian athletes and not bodybuilders.
Well, that was your first problem.
But I think right. Because Olympian athletes are sometimes, depending on what sport they play, they're sometimes like very svelte or snatched. I mean, like that's an Olympic weightlifter is going to look different than obviously a synchronized swimmer, but that's obvious. Okay, but I think if we had gone the other way. Oh wait, what'd you say, Tugg?
It was Will Smith's genie. Somebody just said in the chat. That's what it was. Will Smith's genie looked like garbage. Everybody ripped him up one wall and down the other.
Remember that?
Remember that? But sexism in movies. It's fine. Okay, sorry, continue.
And not they weren't real people, but remember a couple years ago, the first version of the Sonic movie that was coming out, and everyone was like, this version of Sonic is frightening because you could see all his little nubby teeth.
Yep.
That was just a bad idea. Let's see. She concluded, I think it's very hard to win when you make women's bodies. I don't know. I think there's nothing wrong with her body here. This looks like a good body to me.
It's the horrible CGI. Look at how that looks.
Yeah.
It looks like CGI. Shrek had more life behind it than this does. I mean, seriously, they should have just done whatever Shrek did. I mean, because this is horrendous. It's god awful.
This reminds me of my Windows 95 screensaver back here. Like this reminds me of my very first gateway computer, like the family computer that we had in the dining room. This was like the background.
It looks pasted. It doesn't look it just looks so horrible, and they're trying to throw it on everything but the fact that maybe you should have put more money into the CGI of this thing because it looks like ass. But you know,
I think a lot of it too is the Hulk CGI. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. His CGI has been so good for 10 years straight. So it's hard, it's jarring to see all of a sudden it's not like you've never done this before. You did it to Mark Ruffalo, who's not a big guy, right? But you somehow managed to turn him into this guy with his little polka dots and stuff, and it looked flawless 99% of the time. And this is so jarringly different. It makes no sense. And the 90s vibe would be fine if we were still in the 90s. But Hulk, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk looks so good for 10 years straight. Now it's like,
God, you know what I want to do? If there's any Legion of Memers watching, you know that meme of the girl walking with the guy, and the guy is turning his head to look at another girl, and then the girl in the foreground is kind of blurred. I would love a meme of like Shrek and girl Shrek walking together, and then Shrek is turning his head to look at this girl, like She-Hulk, like Shrek is choosing her over girl Shrek. I don't know. Or you could just not listen to me.
Oh God.
Seems funny in my head. Lila, what were you gonna say?
I just think we should throw the whole movie away. This is sucks.
Give it
about this is good. Like, I'm sorry. It sounds so She-Hulk, and she's an attorney, and I'm a superwoman. I can do it all on my own. She sounds single and miserable. I'm sorry.
She is single and miserable. Fun fact. She is. And she carries a guy. My favorite part about the trailer is when she scoops the guy up, bride status, and like carries her to the bedroom.
Oh no.
No, this. You know why we're all looking at this and we're like, this doesn't look weird because this doesn't make any sense. This is not real life. And again, they're just trying to shove this stuff in our face, and it sucks. I hate it.
Like, women really can't have it all. You can't be a superhero and an attorney. Like, you really have to pick.
That kind of is what She-Hulk is. My issue isn't even like the premise of She-Hulk. My issue is like the trailer looks like a chick flick trailer. It doesn't look like a Marvel Avengers trailer. No. It looks boring. It looks like an empower. Like, it doesn't look like a superhero movie. It looks like a woman. It's like it looks like something starring Amy Schumer. And you know what I'm talking about? Those movies, like, I'm an empowered woman. It looks like a movie made for like chicks in the most stereotypical way possible. And that's what pisses me off, because like your demographic shouldn't be the typical like women who watch, you know what I'm talking about?
Us, you know?
Yeah, it looks like propaganda that Hollywood wants to shove down everybody's throats. Okay, that's what
It looks like they don't know the character and they don't give a shit to learn about the character. And they know
is She-Hulk a real Marvel character, or is this?
Yeah, God, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you guys are gonna have to educate me on this, because
there's years of
should have given some context.
Yeah,
this is a real thing.
Yes, much like what Marvel and DC have been doing lately, they're taking these, beloved characters and bastardizing them and using them for propaganda. And I'm going into this, I mean, just looking at the CGI, it's crap. But I know deep down, if I watched it, if I put aside the CGI, the writing's going to be ass too.
Yes.
Because they don't give a crap.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing is, She-Hulk is a lawyer. She-Hulk, so the way she becomes She-Hulk is because she gets in an accident. Hulk donates his blood to basically make sure she's okay. She gets his like Hulk powers through the donated blood. She's like his cousin or whatever.
Yep.
I haven't gone too much into detail, but she is a lawyer, so this whole attorney at law thing is accurate. The problem is that the way the trailer is being put out, it sounds less like a superhero movie in which this lawyer gains superhero powers and is like, okay, I have a responsibility with these superpowers. And is now at the point, and it sounds more like, to me, it's like a really bad spin-off of, remember in 2014
like a
and 2018? Yeah, do you remember in 2014 and
J-Lo's about
2018?
to pop out.
Yeah, exactly. Remember in 2014 and 2018, a bunch of like rom-coms popped out starring like Rebel Wilson, Amy Schumer.
Geely?
Bad one.
Geely part of that?
Like that's what I'm thinking of when I see the trailer for this. It's just like, I'm an empowered woman. Like that one lady who's like, it's an emergency. We need shots right now. I'm like, that is, oh my gosh. Like, what is this, 2015 writing?
Honestly,
like, what are we doing here?
I can't wait for this whole empowered woman phase to be over.
Me neither.
I think we've had enough. I think we're about as empowered as we're ever going to be. We can move on.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
I think
fight's over. We can.
I think our confidence is as high as it can go.
Right? And then
needs to go.
To take Tatiana Maslany, however you pronounce her last name, who we all know from Orange is the New Black. She's beautiful. Look at her. What did they do to her face? Like, what are you doing? I can't.
I mean, could they not find Gina Carano? Could they not find somebody to play this role?
They're like, we can't hire Gina.
I will say this,
right? They could get somebody with the fit. You know what I mean? And it would be perfect. Not.
Yeah.
You can tell they just don't give a shit. So why should we?
Well, it's like
Xena, Warrior Princess. She might be.
She was hot.
What's happening for DC too? Like DC has so many different amazing characters. I'm a huge DC fan over Marvel any day, and a lot of stuff from DC is getting canceled, but instead they're coming out, they're still gonna push Ezra Miller in the Flash. And that's what ticks me off. And all these people are saying, well, to be fair, people only like DC for Batman, which isn't necessarily true. People like DC for Batman villains, but then there's so many other DC heroes like Young Justice, Teen, like all these different heroes that they could be making movies about, and instead they're continuing to give this guy Ezra Miller a platform when he's insane. Like he's mentally
he must
unstable.
have seen everyone's dick. Like there's no other reason.
Actually, I have a theory. I have a theory on why they're still releasing that movie.
Okay.
My theory is that Batgirl has not had any promotion, really hasn't had any like a production date. It's just kind of finished filming. It's kind of in limbo right now. So they can take it as a tax write-off as
Isn't
a loss.
It canceled though? Like technically,
they canceled it completely. They're never going to release it, so they can take it as a tax write-off as a loss. Whereas Ezra Miller's Flash was supposed to come out 2 years ago, and I think it's past the time. They can't take it as a tax write-off, so they have to release it. Whether they choose to do it in theaters or on HBO Max, I think they might do both just to get as much cash as they can, but they can't tax revenue it where they can with Batgirl because it hasn't done anything yet.
They haven't made the t-shirts yet. Yeah.
Right. The only thing they've done is film it. So they can take it as a loss of revenue or loss of revenue or not release loss or something silly like that.
What ticks me off is they keep making the same here's the last Batman I actually kind of enjoy. I actually really did enjoy. But honestly, there's so many great DC characters. I just want a Beast Boy movie, honestly. I love Beast Boy. He's the most interesting story. and they're not giving him a damn movie, and
you
that's
don't
what
want
angers
it right
me.
now, Ashton. You do not want it right now because you're not going to get the character that you love.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They'll make a giant deuce on top of the character that you love.
Yeah.
That's what
I
you
know.
like. When I hear that they're doing remaking something I love, I cry a little bit inside. Like a little piece of me died because I know what they're going to do to it. I do not trust anything that comes out of Hollywood, that comes out of Disney, DC, anything. I don't trust them.
Like I have so many. I feel like the fans always have the best ideas because they're the ones who are so involved with the movies and the comic books and everything. And then Hollywood will like kind of like speed read through the comic books and speed read through the information they have,
and
then they'll just
what's
like
the message we want?
smack it around.
They just need to hire Ashton because she knows
For real.
Yes, Warner Brothers. If you ever want the next Harry Potter film, the next DC, Warner Brothers owns DC and Harry Potter and filmmaking. Honestly, Warner Brothers should just hire me. I should be the CEO of Warner Brothers. I should just run everything over there because they're ruining everything. I don't like
Hire
it.
Ashton right now.
Right?
I Warner Brothers, give me a call.
I like this picture because this is how I look if I haven't pooped in 2 weeks. This is exactly.
It's
the
terrible.
vibes.
That's what happened with Batman versus Superman. They put 3 different comic book storylines in one movie, and you're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? This makes no sense. That's what they're doing. They're picking and choosing from random things that don't make any sense, and then trying to slap it all together.
And I think they're trying to draw in the abortion issue into this article because we're so fixated on women's bodies, whether it's aesthetically or politically, or in terms of rights or autonomy. I think
no green babies is what they're saying.
I think what we do in this show is in touch with all of these concepts. Can you imagine if you could have Hulk babies? Like the baby was like, I don't want to be aborted, and then the baby just hulks out of the vag.
like Alien,
like literally rips its way through.
Oh my god!
My body, my choice.
Like an alien where like it pops out
Yes.
all this stuff.
I'm here for Hulk babies.
Yeah, I like the Hulk baby situation. No, this is how we know this is all bad, because if She-Hulk was on SimpCast right now, nobody would be simping for her. So it's
true.
It's not good. It's bad.
Maybe if I just get out some green face paint and just smack it around. You know?
Yeah, but you would still be hot though. But this is not. You
know
good.
what though? You know what she looks like to me? She doesn't look like She-Hulk. She looks like The Mask.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't just paint her green like they did with Zoe Saldana for Guardians of the Galaxy. She looks great. And then just hide her tall.
Let me bring up some old pictures of She-Hulk. Hopefully no porn comes up. Oh, okay. So tell me which of these looks the most accurate to like.
I can't see too much. I'm on my phone.
She-Hulk. Like which one of these?
You mean the most accurate to
the comic books? Maybe this one.
That's an older one, yeah.
Honestly, Gina Carano could have been She-Hulk.
Oh yeah,
like she really could have.
Leslie Jones could have been She-Hulk.
Who?
Leslie Jones from SNL. But then she
Who's
would have
that?
to do green
Oh,
face.
you mean the chick from the Bad Ghostbusters anyone likes?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I finally watched
describe it.
years later. I finally watched the new Ghostbusters.
I'm
like,
sorry.
Like the official. No. I mean like the latest one, the one with Paul Rudd in it. Oh my gosh, I cried. So freaking good. I loved it. And Paul Rudd plays like this like science teacher who makes all of his students like just watch horror movies because he figures they don't care anyway. That's me as a teacher, honestly, where I'm like, I know none of you care about what I'm talking about. So here's a bunch of horror movies. Here's Chucky. Here's Cujo. I vibed with that teacher, honestly. He's really hot too, so it works. Yeah.
That movie's great.
Let me see if there's anything else worth mentioning in this article. Notably, Coro's statements in particular came the same day that Entertainment Weekly's published an interview with the director wherein she revealed of the series production. It was definitely something we talked about inclusivity and making sure that the story was told through the female lens.
And there you go. And
oh, really? Did she get a green period? Yeah.
Yeah, you know she's going to. You know there's going to be like guys pitching her on the ass in the office, like, go get me some coffee, toots. You know what I mean? And just the most stereotypical bullshit
and it's
they can
only
throw
one
at you.
type of female. If it was me sitting at my desk at work, I'd be it'd be like the inner monologue of like, man, I wish more guys at work would hit on me. You know?
I know,
Everyone's
right?
different.
Why
It's
won't
like effort.
anybody pinch my ass? You know, that's
Yeah.
I mean, it's
looking
just that
pinchable
one type.
today. Be like, wow, I buy a new skirt and nobody notices. What's the point?
Right?
Comic books
I
have
don't know where these girls
traditionally.
are going where they're getting pinched on the butt all the time. Like that's never happened to me.
Yeah.
Ever.
Where do you work?
Ever.
Are they hiring?
Right.
Comic books have traditionally in the art been through the male gaze. And so there was a lot of talk about what is the female gaze? We know what the female gaze is. It's called RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, those are our gays.
Henry
Okay.
Cavill is the female gaze, all right?
Yeah.
I think we can all agree on that one.
I think Anna would definitely agree with that. Oh my gosh. And I have never met someone so obsessed with a singular celebrity as Anna is with Henry Cavill.
We have the same obsession. I'm just more quiet about it.
Oh my gosh.
Because if
Yeah,
I
it's the
ever
same
meet him one day, I want him to like me. Okay.
They're kind of like shoving in this. They want this woman to be empowered, but they're kind of ham-fisting this kind of like victim mentality. Like one thing I always come back to was one of the wish fulfillment elements of getting to see her walking down a dark alley and someone gives her a hard time and she's able to kick their butts.
That happens all the time in superhero movies, though. Like Catwoman's done that. Stargirl did that. Like that's not like a new, unheard of thing. Like that's already been done so many times. Like, and I'm cool with it still happening. It's just like this idea that we just want to see a superhero woman beat up a man trying to harass her. That happens like in every single superhero woman.
How exciting,
movie.
Ashton, how exciting would it be to walk home in the dark and not worry? Yeah, you can do that by moving out of New York City and LA.
And not walking down a dark alley.
Yeah.
It's really
why are you like I'm not like making apologists
Don't
for
be
like
dumb.
rapists or anything,
right?
But why would you walk down a dark alley? Like what's
you're a dumbass. Because you're a dumbass.
Exactly.
Exactly. And like things
Yeah.
can happen outside of dark alleys. Like I've been in situations in the city where I've been harassed on the street and whatnot. I like look, I'm not denying rape culture is real, okay? Because it definitely is. But why would you ever, man or woman, walk down a dark alley?
Dark alley. Why?
Why?
Why? Why?
What are you up to? Because unless you are the Crow, there is no reason for you to walk down the dark alley. Okay.
Or Batman. And
Or
that
Edward
didn't
Scissorhands.
go
The Crow or
because his
Batman.
parents died. So
yeah, if you're in a back alley, there's a good chance you're back there buying meth or crack or something anyways. So I mean literally who sees a dark, unwell lit back alley and be like, that looks like a good place to walk through. I mean,
yeah. I don't know. I don't find this to be like realistic. Like it says Jennifer Walters has this new part of herself that doesn't have the temper, that doesn't have to put up with things she doesn't want to put up with. Jennifer Walters doesn't have to put up with that crap. I don't know. To me, like part of working at an actual real job and expecting to keep that job means you have to put up with a ton of crap.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's what they're going to focus on with this.
Yeah.
That is going to be the focus is a woman working in a men environment, and she has to overcome all of these, degen men that she's having to work with and find her own inner power and strengthen her womanhood. I don't know. I just find the whole thing to be so stupid. And so it's so played up. Like, okay, $5 says she's going to be a lesbian. Or at least bi. They got to throw that in there somewhere.
If she quits her attorney job to start an OnlyFans, then I'll watch it.
I'd watch that.
That's empowering.
I would watch that. It'll be like the little person Hulk porn that I watch.
Speaking of,
Really?
why is it
good.
why is it like all of these like studios that are now like feminist and all about free the nipple? You no longer see boobs in horror movies.
No,
have you noticed that?
No, and people constantly tell women now, cover up, you're a thought, you're a whore. If you show even like a Wednesday mall cleavage, they're like, oh,
wait, what is Wednesday mall cleavage? Like this?
It's all right.
Wednesday mall cleavage.
Like this would be like Wednesday mall cleavage.
Is
like
this like Friday mall cleavage?
Like
this
church
is this is like
push them up like real big.
This is like divorced mom getting back out there.
That's it. That's
like,
it.
I'm just mowing the lawn. What? Oh, hello.
Stacy's mom cleavage. I'm gonna start calling it that from now on.
I want to meme with like days of the week with like different amounts of cleavage, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I used to have panties that had days of the week on them.
Me too.
We all
really?
Oh, I had those in college, Mandy, and never again because I was caught in a hookup situation like on a Friday, and I had my yellow Tuesday underpants on. And like he was kind of like, what? And I didn't realize because I was like, oh my God. I was like, come back. I haven't had these on since Tuesday. No. Like he thought I was straight up wearing these panties for like he thought I was wearing these panties for like 3 days straight. And I was like, no, I just don't look. I just put on whatever pair.
Yeah, that's
no. He probably didn't even like care that it was the wrong. He probably just was like, aren't you a grown woman wearing days of the week panties? Like, that's kind of a red flag.
Never made that mistake again.
At least they're clean.
Are they though? I don't know. It's Friday and they say Tuesday. It's 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, it's you got to be careful if you're gonna sport the days of the week panties. You got to be.
Yeah, you have to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just be willy nilly. JS Pena, Tugs is back. Awesome.
Hi, JS Pena.
It is awesome. Pena, finally, a Latinx in the chat. Cajun Corey Rourke. Hugs for my crush, Tugs. Beautiful woman inside and out. Has Cajun seen your insides?
Not that I know of.
Ooh. Nesquick. Crazy conspiracy. What if Ezra is monkeypox patient 0? Think about it. Monkeypox wasn't a thing until he went nuts, and he's traveling across the U.S. right now.
Oh, Nesquick, you're onto something.
I can't believe it.
I saw Alex Stein. I didn't watch the whole thing, but he interviewed this man that had monkeypox, and he was like very out and open about it. He had a crazy blister on his lip, and then he opened his mouth, and he had like I don't even know how this is physically possible. I guess this is just the wonder and the magic and the mystery of monkeypox. But he opened his mouth, and you could see down his throat like an open sore, like a white open sore in the back of his throat.
Oh my God!
And he said he had another one like on his junk that he obviously didn't show, but I was very curious. I was like, now I want to know what it looks like.
Never mind. I know how
it's
you
from
get it in your mouth. Yeah,
I think
Ashton's like,
gonna go
absolutely
puke.
not.
I think it's from sucking a monkeypox dick.
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
I'm so glad I'm like out of my hoe phase, like, because I think back in the day I wouldn't be scared of monkeypox. I would be like, you can't tell me what to do, and then I'd be like, it's good not to be a gay man right now. NVIDIA shows off to a good start. Thanks, NVIDIA. But, she sent that an hour ago, and who knows what she thinks now. Okay.
Yeah.
Police off the cuff. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bill Cannon. Shout out to Bill Cannon. He was a former NYPD detective or something. Monkey Head. Lila is the absolute best. Okay, I will have to replay that when Lila's here. NVIDIA, glad to see you back. Ashton, you've been missed. Aww. Ashton, you're getting a lot of positive comments in the chat I'm seeing right now.
It's because I have boobs.
It is because you have boobs. Slagla says, so who sampled Camelot at the convention? Ashton, Venti, both? Would you hook up, if you were single, Ashton, would you hook up with Camelot?
I am not commenting on that.
That's a yes. That's a yes. Because if it was no, you'd say no. Nice. Russell Hall, let's have a jumping jack competition. I mean, I'm not really set up for a full body. DB, Mandy, any plans for Gem Shock in the Ripperverse?
Dude, I wish. That'd be awesome. But no. No, I do pretty much all of my own stuff through Stuntman Comics. So, but yeah, if Eric ever hits me up and is like, hey, Mandy, you want to work on something? Hell yeah, I'd do it. So
he should. You're the white female. Never. You're the white female Eric July. He should.
That is such a huge compliment. Like, it really is.
Like, just like the only other person I know making a comic.
I think that's more what it is, but I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna accept it and pretend it means what I want.
Cecil made one.
Cecil has a comic book, yeah.
Who else? That the Comicsgate guy,
Ethan Van Sciver. Yeah. There's a lot of amazing comics over in Comicsgate right now within indie. Oh my gosh, it's like I get new ones like every couple of days because I buy comics like all the time. So I'm always getting new ones in, and they're so much better like than what we're getting from the mainstream. Like I don't know, I'm fully Comicsgate, so. Yeah, I may be a little partial, but no, I love all of the books that we're doing over there. It's just amazing. All of these incredible creators coming together and, you know, working on stuff. It's awesome.
It just seems like the time is right and people are really hungry for new comics.
They're hungry for entertainment. Because right now you're not getting any entertainment in any facet of anything that you do in life. There's like nothing right now. Like you go to the movies, you pay $50, you get your popcorn, you get your, you know, your snacks.
Yeah, and you can never this is my least favorite part about the movie. Sorry to interrupt, but I feel really passionately like that you can't even get the popcorn the way that you truly need it to be, which is like this much popcorn followed by a layer of butter and a layer of salt and then this much more. If I were to actually do that and make the popcorn the way it needs to be, people would look at me like this girl has problems and needs to be taken away in a wheelbarrow. But they'd be like, look at this fat, nasty chick making like the most disgusting layered buttery because if you eat the popcorn, the buttery goodness is only in like the first layer and then you're left just with dry popcorn the rest of the time.
You have to tell them to layer it. So if you're not in a theater where it's like AMC does self-serve butter, screw those people. But like
they say go over there and do it, white girl. I don't care.
You want the butter layered and they'll do that. I do it all the time, and I tell them I want it heart attack status, and they give me.
Maybe I have to tip them. Maybe I'll try it again.
They layer, but they'll layer it for you. But you have to tell them that you want it layered, and they'll do it for you.
I'll try it again with Friday cleavage, and I'll be like, "Can you
it's the best.
layer it?
Can you layer my?"
Monkey Head said this about you, Lila. Lila is the absolute best.
Aww, thank you very much. I'll take the positive comments. I've been dealing with some haters. The Demi Lovato fans they're like, you should have been aborted.
You're crazy.
Like,
I was seeing some of your stuff.
I'm like, damn. And you know, here's what's funny too is like as a comedian, I like you don't want to. You're like you tell yourself like these are just comments online. These are just nobodies. I'll put down my phone. But it's like, man, it still kind of stings a little bit. Like these people don't even know me. They wish I was dead.
Demi Lovato.
I feel you.
You guys were what an odd group to go to battle against.
Lila actually worked with Demi Lovato. Actually has had conversations with her. Worked with her. Have mutual friends and coworkers together. She posted these photos, and they were and you were like, oh, I knew her at a time where she was mentally well and looked and felt better, and people were like, die.
No, and then they were like, you didn't really know her. You don't know her, and I'm like, you are a fan page of her, and all the photos are just Demi Lovato, and like your profile picture is Demi Lovato, and I'm like, you don't know her. Like you don't actually know her. You just like literally are. Anyways, it was a lot.
Demi Lovato, right? The singer Demi Lovato.
Yes. I work.
How do these people get these cult like
Amber Heard? I have no clue. Amber Heard.
I want a cult like situation where I mean I don't know. I feel a little bit jelly because I'm looking at Demi Lovato and I'm like Demi Lovato.
I mean, can I tell you guys the best part? I didn't tell Chrissy this. This is the best part. So I went back against the Demi Lovato fans and I was like, you guys, I use their lingo against them. I was like, you guys are being ableist right now. And I was like, I'm a disabled woman. And then I started getting these DMs from Demi Lovato fans that were like, hey, Lila, we're really sorry. We're like, we don't really know. It's like two of them messaged me like, on the behalf of the Lovatos, we just want to say that we're not ableist. And I'm so sorry that some of the Demi fans are treating you like that. And it was just so funny to me. I was like, man, but when I called them ableist, they were really like upset about that. It was so funny.
Right? It's like when you're never somebody who ever plays the victim card. You're one of the strongest, most positive people I know. But it's so funny when you just like, that's how vulnerable and weak these people are to their own language and to their own belief system. You just hold up a mirror and they crumble. It's like they can't even back up their own insult. It's like, oh, wait, so I shouldn't have been aborted?
Well, and then the funniest part about it too is like, so I was like making video responses back to them and they're like, oh, you're so pressed. You're making a video. I'm like, no, I'm making video to show you I'm a real person with real feelings and you're insulting me and this is what I look like. So hello. And then I got one of the Demi Lovato fans to like message me back and she made a video and she's like, well, I'm a real person too and blah, 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 blah. And then I just commented, I was like, I really like your nails and I'm really proud of you for making the video and showing your face. So I got to give you props for that.
Look at you.
And your nails look beautiful. And you know what? Let's just put this Demi Lovato beef behind us. Okay.
Kill him with kindness.
For
Yeah.
real. I admire you so much, Lila. Like, you're so freaking positive. And it's like, even just like, I'm going to come off so like monkeypox gay right now. Like, your posts, like, sometimes it's just a reminder, like, even if you're not feeling great, it's like, it makes me go, okay, I could just kind of like fake it till I make it. Just like literally just choose the next most positive thought. Like, don't kid yourself. Be like, everything's great, but like try to go a half step and you're already there. You're already like on your way to feeling better. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but like your posts really like lift me up.
Thank you so much. I mean, I just
up, man.
I love you. You're awesome. I'm just gonna tell you guys though, like I know on little SimpCast camera here, you guys like you just think I look normal, but I'm 4'6". I walk with a freaking limp. Okay, but I just look normal here. And when I walk into a room, in my mind, I literally think I'm like 6'4". I think I'm like a fucking supermodel, and then I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, like I'm tiny. But I like just convince myself that, you know, and I walk into a room and I just act like I own it because I spent so many freaking years like really feeling sorry for myself, hating my body, hating how it looks. And it's like, you know what, if you want to be a 10, just be a 10 and act accordingly. Okay? Nobody has to tell you, just be it.
Yes.
How do you do that though?
Everybody else.
Because I'm
Can you
trying
give us
to,
instruction?
like,
what?
How do you manifest like that? 'Cause
Step
I
one,
just-
get a
I'll
push
tell
up
you,
bra.
Ashton. Like literally, I'm gonna tell you right now. When I walk into a room, Ashton, in my mind, I've got a body like you. I've got tits like you. I'm as tall as you. I think I look like you when I walk into a room.
Oh,
All right.
not that great.
What about you? Does any part of you look like me?
Amazing. Of course. I mean, I'm just saying, like, sometimes I like laugh at my friends when they're like, you know, telling me about like their insecurities. And I'm like, dude, you walk into a room and you think you're the one with the limp. Like, I'm the one with the freaking limp over here. So get over it. Like, you look fucking hot. And also, especially like these guys who write all these fucking comments like, oh, she looks like this, or I don't like that about her. Guess what? In the real world, they wouldn't even have the balls to approach you and ask you for your number. But here they are behind the little computer being like, I don't like how she looks in that photo. But guess what? In real fucking life, you wouldn't approach Ashton or Chrissy or anybody on this fucking stream right now. You wouldn't have the balls to approach them. But behind your computer screen, you can be like, I don't like this about her. Okay?
He's preaching.
It's the truth.
So like, if you like are in a situation where like I don't know, do you believe in manifestation, like manifesting whatever you want? How do you do that? Because like I'm in a situation where like I don't know, like
make a vision board.
I don't
Vision
feel
boards.
like the way like you
And
describe me
journaling.
as sometimes, and like I know like anything is achievable with manifestation, but the problem is I get really insecure and I'm like, oh man, this is never gonna work for me. Like it's never gonna turn out. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, like there are certain things I want in life and like places I want my life to be, but I just feel like I don't know. It's
part of
hard.
it is like acting and living like you already have it. Like for a while, I was like in like bitching. Oh, I need to lose 10 pounds. Like why can't I lose? It's the same 10 pounds. And I'm like, how would a bitch who's 10 pounds lighter than me conduct herself? I'm like, oh, she'd be working out 4 or 5 times a week. She would not be, eating ice cream. I'm just like looking at what you're doing. Just act like you're there already. And the mind is such a powerful tool, and also being grateful I think is a huge part of it. Just like I wake up every day and I'm like, I'm grateful that I'm not sick. I'm grateful that like I have people around me who are loving and supportive. And even if you have like a gay like journal, like just writing at the end of the day, just start with 3 things that you were happy about. That
I
day.
just fake it. Like I just go out there and like I just turn it off. I turn off all of the insecurity and all of that, and I just go out there and be the best me that I can, basically. Because I'm with you. Every girl suffers with like insecurity about stuff, but you just pretend like it's not there. Like you walk into a room and you cut off that part of your brain that like, oh God, am I going to say something stupid? Oh my God, am I going to do? Because I do that a lot. Like, oh my God, I'm going to piss everybody. If I say what I really think.
Being a little bit drunk all the time kind of helps.
That
too,
also
confidence.
Okay,
I take a lot of shots.
I'm going to share this with you guys, okay? I had this like thought one time where I was like, what if when you die, you meet God and he's like, good job. Now you have to go down and you actually have to live every person's life, right? And so what if all of us are really just one person, and someday you're going to have to live my life and someday I'm going to have to live your life. Wouldn't you just want everyone to be happy? wouldn't you just be kind to everybody if you knew that every person was just another
cry.
version of you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cry, but it really just,
I need to have a thing like how many days without Lila crying, and it just says 0.
I'm just saying, if you really believed and really thought that every single person was actually you, wouldn't you be nicer to people? Wouldn't you not be jealous anymore because you would want them to have their version of happiness because that's just you in another life, in another form? And if really time is irrelevant, then all of us are really just one person living the same experience, but it's all just happening at different times. Like I'm really you, Ash, and you're really me in a different way. And why would I be jealous of you? Why wouldn't I just want you to really find your joy and your happiness because you're really just a version of me? And
so if Ashton is a version of me, Ashton, touch yourself. I want to see if I can feel it.
Holy shit, Lala. That was
love
deep.
that.
Oh my god,
Wouldn't that be great?
God.
I would come so much more easily.
What?
That's great. No, that's so great. The idea that like, well, because God is in every one of us. We're all one. We're all
Chrissy is
God.
sharing information about me. I do not want her to share.
We're all. All right,
it would just make you treat people differently if you knew for a fact that when you died, you were going to have to live every single person's life that you didn't like or you talk shit about. You're actually going to have to really walk in their shoes. You'd be like, oh, I'm not jealous of them. I want them to have the best life ever.
You're born and you're like, I'm a crackhead. I'd be like, it's kind of a relief because like I can just fucking, shoot up every day. I don't have to pay bills. I don't have to get to work on time. I don't have to be like, I have to upload my audio.
I'm pretty excited about becoming old for that reason.
Like I'm Hunter Biden. Life is good,
Oh my gosh. Lila, I'm gonna cry.
That really was.
I do that. I tell myself that anytime I start to get jealous of someone, anytime I start to see somebody doing something that I want to do, I just try to tell myself that that's just me in another life or something. And then you'd want to be like, why wouldn't I want them to be happy? Why am I feeling jealous? Why am I not wanting them to become successful?
Oh my
And you have to think about it like this.
Wow.
Each one of us we are the star in our own movie. And right now we are in each other's movies. But when we go off of this, you are the star of your own movie. So it's like, okay, if I'm the star of my own movie, like, why am I going to talk shit about myself or be mean to myself? There's already people in the world that are fucking doing that. And I don't care if you don't like me. You probably don't like yourself. So why does it matter if you don't like me? You don't like you.
This is church right now. It's Sunday church with Lila. Yeah. It's true because like everyone is alive for a reason. The odds
my gosh, I needed this so bad.
of anybody just being alive is like bajillions to one. The fact that you exist is a fucking miracle. So it's just so easy to be like, oh, every day, blah, my muffin top. But, you're going to look back when you're 80 and be like, oh, I should have taken more pictures of my muffin top. Now I'm fucking wrinkly. And now it's like, now I'm 80 and I'm starting an OnlyFans and nobody will join except for the nurses' aides.
Oh my gosh, Lila, you have no idea how much I needed this today. Like, I have just been going through so much panic attacks and so much anxiety this past week. You have no idea how much I needed that.
What gives
thank
you
very
the
much.
most anxiety, Ashton?
Just like things in general. Like I deal with some insecurity and whatnot. Like I'm definitely learning how to deal with it better. Like I put most of my emotion into my writing. So I've been writing so much. I'm actually working on a comic book as well.
Mandy's yeah. That is awesome. That is amazing.
And like there's certain things that have been happening in my life recently where I'm like, wow, this could be like a really good emotional dialogue. Let me just like write all of this down and whatnot. And like, but I deal with anxiety and whatnot because I have trauma from being a kid. Like my mom was really abusive and I was bullied a lot in school and like I still deal like with this weird insecurity where I'm like, oh man, like the people, even though these people tell me they're my friends, they don't actually like me, or maybe like I don't belong here or belong up on streams with people or don't belong up on stage with people. Like,
sorry, I just thought that was funny. All right, okay, that's sorry. I just
so mean.
I was. Just being funny.
Chrissy
No,
is
you
a
do
comedian,
belong,
okay?
Ashton, and
Well, I know
we all
I
have
know
those
that.
same thoughts.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a group of people, you're like, man, these are such cool people that I'm hanging out with. But like internally, you're like, I don't belong here. Like I'm an imposter. I'm like, I don't I don't deserve people watching my videos or hanging out with me or thinking I'm cool. Like, and that still kind of like goes like is in the back of my head sometimes, where I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, why am I hanging out with like famous voice actors and politicians? I don't deserve this. Like, this is like so weird.
But you do.
But they're probably also like, damn, I'm hanging out with Ashton.
Right? Exactly. I mean, that's how I am at work. Like when I have like a 9-to-5 job, I don't trust myself at those jobs. They're not me. I have to put on this absolutely fake version of myself.
Oh yeah.
And I don't
You're
trust myself as that fake version of me. I don't know. It's weird because I turn into like a work Mandy, and yeah, I'm not the same.
Yeah, we all have like work version.
Somebody in the chat just said Ashton is our Garth, and that's so funny because I used to dress like Garth from Wayne's World when I was like in high school. I was never the pretty cheerleader, guys. Like I think it's so funny when people think,
which is wild because that is what you would be typecast for.
Yeah, that is exactly like
I was never the pretty cheerleader. Wouldn't 5 minutes ago weren't you in a Buffy costume?
That's
like
what
running around.
My best friend in high school, actually, she was the cheerleader and I was the D&D club president. I had these giant glasses. I had blue in my hair. I wore like these like flannel shirts that are way too
Ashton,
big
you're
for
like
me.
a teen movie. You really are. You're like I'm so ugly, and then someone just takes off your glasses and then like takes your ponytail out, and then you're like just hot and you're like, oh my god.
What's that movie? She's all that.
She's all that.
Yeah. You're like literally all you have to do is take your glasses off and fucking stand up straight.
I still don't stand up straight, but okay.
Oh, I don't stand up straight.
She's like, because I can't.
I can't.
I'm unable. Oh my god. No, Ashton, you are super loved, and like I joke around a lot, but no, you're adorable and funny, and like I appreciate your point of view. You have such an interesting, different point of view. Like that's why I love all of you. Is that I'm all right? I'm getting gay now.
It's okay. We're all gay for each other anyway. It's
gay.
okay.
We love you too.
We're all gonna get monkey box after this.
That's
Front
good,
porch
'cause I can get-
conservative. Tugs is back on SimpCast. Hot damn. Guys in the chat, the fact that we get to see this lovely lady tonight is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Hail to all you beautiful ladies.
Now that
that's a gentleman.
That's how you rule a woman.
That's a man. That's how you simp.
That's how you simp right there. Well done, front porch. Thank you.
Marlock, the psychological destroyer of bimbos. Well, Brittany's not here. I win, you lose, ladies. Ha 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 ha. Do you win? Do you win?
Was there a competition?
Yeah. Ashton is free boobing.
Free the boobs. Bro,
boobs.
They look great. They look great.
Thank you.
They do. I love that peasant top you're wearing. It is
I
so
love peasant
cute.
tops. It makes me feel like a pirate.
Yeah.
Pull it off the shoulders, too? Does it pull
you
off
look
the shoulders,
beautiful.
Ashton?
You know what? It doesn't. Like I got this from Forever 21. This doesn't even like how like the elastics sometimes in these things like hurt. It doesn't. Like this is the most comfortable top I own.
That
I love
looks
it.
almost looks like you can wear it like this, like off the shoulder.
I could.
Oh, that's pirate. This is
That's
pirate.
pirate
Pirate chic.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Oh my
That's hot.
God.
You're welcome, chat.
Girl,
You're welcome.
surfing it. You just need a little bandana and a little bird on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ashton, did you go into the aviary at Gatorland?
We did. There was the parrots and whatnot. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking to one of them. I was like, "Rah!" I was like, "Rah!" I was like, "Rah!"
That was my absolute favorite part of Gatorland. Like the gators
Really?
were great, but the aviary was my favorite part because you go in there and you buy a little $2. This is the best.
Oh, we didn't
$2
do
I've ever
that.
spent. Oh my God. Okay, so we have to go back,
back.
and do it because you buy like this $2 stick, popsicle stick with birdseed on it, and you hold it, and then all of a sudden it's like, all of a sudden you're Bird Lady from Home Alone, and they all like land on your head and shoulders, and they land on your seed stick, and they're just like, and you're just covered in birds, and I'm like, life is beautiful. It's the best. It was so great. I wish they had like an aviary, but for the alligators, you just go in, and then they're like.
I like alligators. I don't like birds.
And like in Gatorland, they give you this bag of gator like biscuits. Like I almost took a little bite out of one because I'm like, what do these taste like? I just smelled it, but I was like, it's probably fish and like dead parts. But yeah, you just throw it on the top, they float, and then the gator's like,
Oh, I gotta go to Gatorland. That sounds like fun.
It's super fun.
It's funny though because like honestly, my favorite part of that whole thing was holding snakes and like having tarantulas crawl on me. I thought that was so cool.
Well, that's because you're Slytherin. So
I enjoyed the birds because I'm a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff too. I wanted to lie about it, but I didn't because yes, Hufflepuff.
I know. I was very embarrassed when those were my results.
Too. I was sad about it. I was because I was sure like I'm Gryffindor, right?
But
and
I think I took
little
it
test.
publicly. I took it while I was online and like it was a stream, and I was like,
can't lie. You're stuck with it.
Lie
now.
by that. I like being a Hufflepuff. Our house is near the kitchen. Okay, stay out of the drama and eat.
What's funny is Hufflepuff and Slytherins are both technically located in the dungeons. So I always pictured Hufflepuffs and Slytherins being secret best friends, you know? Because they kind of have the houses. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're like there's because that's what I'm saying is like everyone's like either Gryffindor or Ravenclaw because Gryffindor is like the most popular house.
Of course,
Ravenclaw is like the popular house but different, you know, it's where the quirky girls go because they want to be cool but not too cool.
Yeah,
and
if you're a Hufflepuff who like sniffs glue, then you're in Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, I'm different. I got my ear pierced. And Hufflepuff is like the first one out in dodgeball. You're like, ow.
Leroy Jenkins.
I'm gonna go read. Like the Hufflepuff is like has like tots in their pocket. It's like,
oh my god,
I didn't get to eat anything today. Gosh.
We're in the background. Harry and Draco are fighting, and us Hufflepuffs in the background are like, anybody want a snack? Anyone?
Yeah. Anyone want a baby carrot?
Oh, my shirt is coming undone.
Oh, my shirt has come undone.
Oh no.
It's got like little hooks.
I should just pause it like dun 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 dun. I'm producing the show like a pervy man. Okay. Ellie Munoz, Dale wants Mandy to stand up.
Dale's asleep.
Dale's asleep?
Dale's asleep.
Is Dale your man?
Dale can.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm behind.
I mean, you know, he's a pretty good artist. I mean, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Matthew...
His Hulk run was kind of known, you know. People know of him.
Okay. Matthew Perkins, I hope you have recovered from the coof, by the way. Ethan Ralph Simpson in the chat. Or he's on his alt. Hello, Ethan.
That's so strange.
I hope you're not mad at me still. I want to make up.
Oh,
so bad.
what did you do?
I laughed at the idea of his mom going out into the sun to her own dialysis appointment. I laughed because I didn't think it was real, but then it turns out it was real. And he got butthurt thinking I was like making fun of his dead mom. I'm like, no, my mom was dead before your mom was dead. Like, you can't get me on that.
Yeah. My mom died first.
My mom is dead first.
Chrissy's like a Disney
Thanks,
princess. She has the dead mom card.
That's true. That's true.
Whatever Disney princess is like great at blowjobs. That's me. Probably Ariel, honestly, because she doesn't have anything downstairs, so she's got to use like her hands and mouth.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The guilt
You don't
man.
think her like tail has like a slit or something?
I wonder if her tail is kind of like snake-like, where it just like wraps around. And
Do you think she can control her two fins? I wonder if she can control them separately.
I bet she can jerk you off with her fins, like her fin alone.
Oh dear.
A fin job. The guilt man. Hi there. Can't wait to meet you and Anna, that Star Wars girl, next weekend. I'm so excited.
Yay, Thomas.
Excited to meet you too, Gilkman. NVIDIA, don't be hating on J-Doll King Hefner. You'll never win your bracket when he finds out you're smack talking him.
Oh, yeah.
He's
you
never gonna
gotta
like
gotta put your thumb on the scale, you know, Chrissy. You gotta.
I'll put my thumb wherever I need to put it so that this guy likes me.
I'm sure he could name a couple places for you.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I just have to win over him and his 3 dolls. or action
Is that
figures.
how many he has? Is 3?
I think so. The ones that he takes to the movies.
Do they get jealous of each other?
These are questions that I also have.
I have so many questions I would love to ask him.
Yeah,
about this situation.
I imagine they're like all different, like, I don't know, colors. So whatever you're feeling, you can always keep your novelty alive. I don't know.
That's how I
I'm
would
not a
do it.
man.
Well, I mean, that's how I would do it. I would want like one of each, right?
Yeah.
Just line them up and plow through them hoes, you know?
Yeah, I would do like a slutty looking one. I would do like a Hot Topic, like Kat Dennings.
Yeah. Like
fishnet stockings.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like what's it called? The piercing, that industrial piercing through the ear. Maybe a nose ring, tats. Like definitely like scarring from cutting herself. One of those.
Of course, she's got to be a cutter. That's
yes.
Oh my
Come
gosh.
on. And then probably one like Ashton in like a schoolgirl uniform.
I can say that. that.
And it's like, oh my god, my curfew. And then maybe one like Lila that's like a sassy Latina.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yeah, you need like the rainbow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you need just one of each. And like I said, just line them up and just boom, 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 just plow through them, you know, like Drano.
What Disney princess do you guys think you guys are? That's what I want to know.
Ooh. Well, I haven't seen Brave yet, so I don't like as a red. It's her or Ariel or Kathy Griffin. You know what I mean? So it's like I have to. I have to see it to know. What was Brave about? She just was like good at archery.
She turns her mom to a bear.
Yeah.
What?
She turned her mom into a bear.
And her brothers, right?
Her brothers into a bears.
Into a bear?
Bears.
Into bears.
Into bears.
Accent.
It's kind of like the girl that doesn't want to have to play the traditional female roles.
So she turns her mom to a bear.
So she turns her mom to a bear because she doesn't want to get married. She wants to, you know,
she want to be a princess.
The way they say it, it's so. I think fake Scottish accents are so funny.
Speaking,
she turns her mom into a bear.
Speaking of Scottish, y'all, I
good
just
question.
got dubbed as a Scottish lady. One of the guys in my chat like bought me like some land in Scotland, so now I have a title of lady.
Bordering was talking about like buy your own. I don't know.
Your own title. I have a title.
Lady of Glencoe.
Lady of
So
Glencoe.
what is this? Do you own like a highway in Ireland or something?
No, I have a plot of land, like a 9x9 plot of land, which makes me the Lady of Glencoe now.
Okay, so you know what
Wow.
you have to go visit it so that we can find Jamie Fraser.
I do have to go visit this. I have to. Plus, I want to see if they really wear underwear underneath their kilts or not. Because I feel like they don't, and I kind of want to see it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of intrigued.
They don't.
By the free balling that they got going on in Scotland.
Chafe and sweat though.
No, what? No.
Well, no, it's airy. You know what I mean? There's a lot
It's
of
made of wool, isn't it?
Scotland's cold though.
Yeah, and it's
There's all
airy.
cold air
You get
going up
some
there.
breeze. You know, their balls probably never get sweaty. In fact,
They do not wear underwear.
You feel like it seems like you know from
you
experience.
do seem like you know this from experience, Tugs.
You're like no underwear.
Were you
and it
looking
smells
under
bad.
skirts in Scotland?
No.
What do you?
No. I live in Vegas, and sometimes Scottish people, traditional Scots, come here every now and then, not so often, but sometimes, and they will wear their, depending on what they're here for, they'll wear their kilts. And I may or may not have seen one or two of them take a tumble, but they don't wear anything under their kilts.
And you just get like a little upskirt.
Yeah, you just gotta drop something and pretend like you're like
Wait,
you don't
what?
really, you know, just oops, I dropped my pen, you know, and just
Let me
get a little sneaky peek.
Why are Scots showing up to Vegas in hordes? Like, is there
Yeah,
is there a plan? Like,
weird.
what's going up?
I wouldn't
Are
have
they gonna
guessed
start
that.
fighting in Vegas?
It doesn't
or
happen
something?
often. It does not happen often, I will tell you. But every now and then, some of them will, depending on how rich they are, will come here for like a bachelor party or something, and there'll be a good 15 of them, and they will wear their kilts and they'll dress, you know, up, and that's their version of dressing up, and they'll have their kilts walking around. And sometimes they don't handle the escalators so well, and just whoop right down, and you're like, oh my. That's
Do they get on like they're just unfamiliar? Like Will Ferrell and Elf. He's just like putting one leg like up, and he's just like letting it take him up. Like they've never been on one. What an escalator? What is this? These stairs are moving. Yeah, I can't do an accent. Andrew Thomas. Hey, sexy ladies. I am here to simp for Ashton and Tugs. Hi, I always appreciate Tugs' Twitch streams, and I like the Anna versus Ashton Star Wars debate at the panel. Yes, Andrew.
You're muted, Lovebug. Huh? Ashton, you're muted.
You know what? Ashton's making a lot of sense. Keep her muted.
So, to be quite honest, Anna, obviously, there's a reason Anna's the Star Wars girl, okay? Like, I am not a Star Wars girl. I'm not a Trekkie. Like, my mom's a Star Wars person. My mom's a Trekkie. I was raised on that kind of stuff. I've seen, like, 3 episodes of Star Trek. I know a few things about Star Trek. When it comes to science fiction, I am strictly Doctor Who and Firefly. And then the rest is, like, fantasy. Firefly is the greatest show ever made, okay? Like, I've got beef with Joss Whedon. As much as I love Buffy, like, Firefly deserved more. Like, you can't give me, like, I'm sorry, Buffy died after season 3. It's just a fact of life. But you could have given us more Firefly, and you didn't. You didn't, Joss Whedon.
That
and I got beef with you for it.
That was Fox. Fox was like, "Oh, this show's doing really well.
He could have fought for it. He could have taken. I don't know. He could have punched a guy. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. But something. I love Firefly. I love Firefly. I think it's like the most beautiful, amazing masterpiece to ever hit television. I'm so glad that Alan Tudyk has like a starring role in Resident Alien now, which is also fantastic. I love Alan Tudyk. I die for Alan Tudyk. I love Firefly. I love it. I love it so much. Also, OG Doctor Who, like old school Doctor Who, like William Hartnell. Yes, absolutely fantastic.
I love Rick Moranis. I think he's hot.
Oh my gosh. I love Rick Moranis.
Oh my God, really?
Oh yeah! Are you kidding me? Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh my God, was he not
Okay,
so
he was
cute?
good in that. He was like nerdy cute.
He is
It's
so
here
sexy
to
to me.
deny you. Sweet understanding. I love it. I love Rick Moranis. Oh, I love him.
Ugh, no, he wouldn't
Finally,
be my
somebody
first
who
pick.
sees my vision for how hot he is.
You know
I
what's
love
cute
him.
about him? It's like he's probably would be like very good at going down on you because he's like not the typical like hot guy that like everything comes easy to them. Like he's had
That's
to
what I
work for
Rick
everything he has in
Moranis-
his life.
That's what I picture.
Rick
Yeah.
Moranis
He's probably
looks like Squints from The Sandlot if Squints from The Sandlot grew up. Does he not?
Adult Squints.
A little bit. Adult
I
squint.
can see that actually.
When
Yeah.
I was a kid, I had
Yeah.
a hugest crush on Squints from The Sandlot.
Oh my
That explains
God.
it.
You went with
And-
squints?
And Indiana,
Matthew.
I was like 6 when I first saw The Sandlot. Okay.
Mhm.
Also Indiana Jones. I wanted to marry Indiana Jones when I was a kid.
Who didn't? Harrison
Who
Ford.
didn't?
Whoa.
You know what though? I didn't have a crush on Han Solo. Like they were different people to me. So Han Solo wasn't cute to me, but Indiana Jones was.
Right.
I think it was the fact that he was like this guy running through the jungle and like he was a historian, and Han Solo was kind of just like a sarcastic guy to me.
Yeah, Indiana
Wow.
Jones, his skills backed up his cockiness, whereas like with Han, it's like he was just more cocky than
I like the
than-
will.
I don't know.
Well, Leia
Some
thought he
girls
was
like
pretty
that.
skilled.
Some
That's
girls
true.
like it.
John Edgar, hi ladies, glad to see Mandy here. Preach on.
Hey, John. How are you, love bug?
Nvidia, as dumb and bad as it sounds, She-Hulk is an attorney.
Yeah, that is literally what
That's
she
how she knows Matt Murdock.
But
right?
in the comic, it's like it's not in the comic. It works. Like she can be an attorney. The issue isn't that she's an attorney. The issue is that the trailer makes this series look as if it's a really bad rom-com and not a superhero series.
Because that's
Or
what it's
movie,
going to
whatever
be.
it is.
Because
And
that's
also
what
the
it's going to
title is
be.
stupid.
Yeah, they're going to focus so much on this attorney female working in a male space, and we know they're going to do. I mean, like the trailer showed that is where they're going with this. So it's not going to be like She-Hulk that we know or anywhere. I mean, she'll do some superhero shit, but it's always going to be against the guy.
It's gonna
If she was a believable lawyer, in many instances, she would choose work over fighting crime because that's how anybody in a professional position is. It's like, oh, I gotta work late, like, screw seeing my family, or screw like going to this social thing, or like
Look,
she's gonna have to take down the head of the head of the
Oh, yeah.
lawyers
Wait.
that's been sexually harassing the women, and they've been allowing it to happen. And now, thank God, she's finally angry about it. She's had enough.
Yeah, here's the thing, though.
dangerously.
They
What
know
is
this
that, babe?
show's gonna do bad because they just released an image and spoiled that Charlie, what's his bucket, the guy who plays Daredevil, is gonna be in the show, and
Charlie
released a
Cox?
photo of his new Charlie Cox, and released a photo of his new costume so that it would get people interested because we all want to see Charlie play Daredevil.
Yeah,
they know this is gonna be bad.
they know they're going into it. They know this is bad, just like they knew the last 10 things they produced
Is this
have
it?
been bad.
I don't know if that was the whole.
That's
photo,
the original.
but-
That's his old suit. But you know, let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Is it this one? This little hat?
That's
Maybe.
Daredevil.
That's not the image they released though. Hold on. Yeah,
Oh.
that's him. That's the right person.
He
but-
looks kind
it
of wimpy to be Daredevil.
It's
I
just,
don't
where is
know.
the photo? Hold on.
That's not how I pictured Daredevil, though.
The show
look,
is so
this is
good,
him
though.
holding
It's
his
so
rod.
good.
It is.
Okay.
I like the way you said that.
Look at his rod.
Look at the way he's holding that rod.
Look at that rod.
Where's the photo? There it is.
You know, I don't believe this. She's not really wear the comfortable commuter shoes. You know what I mean?
Like
Really?
Birkenstocks.
Really?
All right,
You
it's
wore
in the
these
pri- it's in
heels
the
on
private
the
chat.
train up the stairs? Okay, sure. Something's in the chat. It's a website.
I guess I don't know if he's in the updated trailer. I just saw this photo was dropped, this one right here, and
He
it
has a
was
little
like,
hat
oh look,
on.
Daredevil's gonna be in the show, guys. Come watch it. We all know how much you guys love Daredevil, and we're like, yeah, you know this show's gonna suck.
Yeah, they're getting
Look,
the feedback
man.
from
It even
Twitter.
says right there, look, we thought they might save this reveal for the actual show, but 2 screenshots.
Wow.
Yeah,
They
because
were gonna suck.
they're getting demolished on social media for this god awful CGI, and as on par with what they do, instead of just being like, all right, yeah, we may need to go in and fix this, they're like, no, it's your fault. You're misogynist and you're degens, and that's
But look,
my
here's
body, my choice type shit. So yeah, they're gonna give away all the spoilers because they know that without that, it's going to fucking fail. It's
Yep.
just going to, because it's ass.
Yep, they want us. Trying to draw us in because all the fans have been clamoring, and not all, but fans of Daredevil have been wanting Daredevil to continue because it was on Netflix. It's really good. It's a really good show, honestly. And it, of course, got canceled because of Disney Plus. And are they going to bring it back? And is it going to be the same? And blah blah blah. And that's what fans have been wanting for word on Daredevil. And now it's like, oh, here's Daredevil. Look, come watch She-Hulk. You'll get to see him again. It's like, really, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I won't fall for it. Oh no, not me. They're not gonna get me with this shit because I know it's gonna be ass. I just know it is. So.
Are you gonna watch it though?
No.
No.
Nope. I have I've all but stopped giving money to these companies that absolutely freaking hate my guts. So I don't make videos on it. I don't usually talk. I have no energy but they put zero energy into the entertainment they're bringing me. So I'm going to put as much energy into, what I put into them, which is absolutely nothing if I can help it. I will not give them a freaking dime.
He's going to get his butt whooped by She-Hulk here because that green car behind him is her car.
Yeah, of course he is.
And she's going to make him sit.
Yeah, she's going to make him beg or something weird. I don't know. I can't.
Girl power.
Leave Charlie Cox alone. God.
They're not going to. They have not one speck of original thoughts that run through their head. Everything. Have you not noticed? When's the last time we got a new superhero? It's remake.
Yeah.
Let's reimagine this character for a minute. Oh,
Batman,
let's imagine that they're this race now. Let's imagine that they're gay. Let's imagine, instead of just giving us, if you want to do a gay character, create a new gay character and make it awesome. Make it where people have
it'd be
to
great.
watch that shit and respect it. But
A
they don't.
superhero, a gay man who gets monkeypox, and then
It gives him powers.
gives
It
him
gives
powers.
him-
And
it
then
gives
he's kind of like
powers.
a Tarzan Spider-Man hybrid.
I like this.
Spider-Man.
And he can
And
reach
he
people
has-
amongst not a comic. You
he
are
looks
live
like
on your
shit,
money.
which is why he has to wear the mask because
Yeah.
he's covered in sores.
No, I love this idea. I think you just pitched an amazing comic book. You really should. You should look into that.
Monkey Man.
Yeah, I like it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's so dumb. Right? The whole. I mean, they absolutely refuse to make anything new. And now I'm to the point to like, if it's something that I loved from when I was a kid, and they're like, oh, we're gonna make I literally get sad. I'm like, oh man, please don't just wait until this woke shit passes and make it when you can actually do it justice, because right now you're not. It's only going to be propaganda, just shoving that shit down people's throats. And I'm just so tired of hearing about it. Like,
that was
even
the Batgirl problem. That's
exactly what it is. It's the same thing over and over and over. They refuse to, like, okay, I get it. People are gay. Yay. That's also great. Cool. Does everything we do have to be that now? Because it's everything. I mean, it's done. Let's move on to something new, but they won't.
I just don't understand it. Like Batgirl switching, the character to what she looks like to the actress they cast her because of woke points. I'm like, Vixen is right there. Vixen is a very popular DC hero. She's African American.
Yeah,
she checks all your points. You could do her. You could do Steel. You could do Static Shock. You could do we have Cyborg, but he's kind of a crybaby.
What about Static King?
I love Cyborg.
Well, the actor. I mean,
it's
the actor.
because in reality, they are the ones that are racist pieces of shit, and they don't think that these characters can hold up on their own. So they have to try to check. They have to use the name of a character that is popular to try to hold up this shit character that they're putting in front of you. And it's shit because of their writing, because they don't care about the characters. They don't care anything about it. So that's what they just keep giving you over and over and over again. They are the ones that are truly racist to think that these characters cannot hold up on their own. And they absolutely could if given good direction, good writing, and make it look good.
Okay.
That shit'll blow up. Everybody would be
Especially
all
Jon
over.
Stewart. His Green Lantern. That movie would make so much money. I love Jon Stewart.
So with I know Anna's obviously not here, but I always mention this. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan there is, but I always thought with like the new Disney Star Wars, I never liked Rey. And I always found it really strange how they didn't make Finn the main character of the new Star Wars. Think about it. He's a black stormtrooper who decided one day, I don't want to be on. I love villain to hero character arcs, so maybe that's just me. But I'm like, this is a character who's a stormtrooper, doesn't want to be a stormtrooper anymore, and then one day wakes up and decides to join the other side. That is a whole backstory and story that you could work with, and instead you limited him to yelling Rey every 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, Finn should have been the biggest character of that whole that whole portion of the franchise, honestly, because he was the best. He had the possibility of being a very interesting character.
They advertised it that way.
They did, and then they flipped the script and turned him into basically a bitch. Honestly, that's what they turned him into. When I saw the very first one that they did, I was really excited about that character, what they were going to do with him. And then came the next one. And I'm just like, oh.
I thought for sure, and they still should have done this. He should have, if they decided not to go the Jedi arc with him, which is what they advertised and what they made you think was going to happen. But if they did, fine. I was okay with them not going that direction. But the very minimum, he should have inspired other stormtroopers to rise up and take back their identity because they're all brainwashed. They could have had him leading the stormtrooper army at the end of that to take down Captain Phasma and her people and all the generals. That would have been amazing. They could have done so much with him.
You know what, though? That's the thing, though, is that I feel like I'm noticing a pattern where, like, villain to hero character arcs are kind of dying off. And it's almost this idea of, like, oh, someone can't redeem themselves. Someone can't make mistakes and make themselves a better person. But at the end of the day, the reason why characters like Snape, I'm going to have to make a Harry Potter reference here, and Loki from the Marvel series are so popular is because they started out as the characters that everybody hated to loved and loved to hate. But then ended up, they were so popular anyway as villains, they naturally became the heroes in the end. So it was just like one of those things where they're avoiding almost making these characters that have these really messed up backgrounds and are starting off as really bad people. Like Snape was damn near a Nazi. Like Snape worked for Voldemort, was a Death Eater, and then turned his whole like image around. Loki wanted to have world domination and just torture people, and then turned his whole story around. I mean, but those are the most popular characters. And now they're not writing these kind of characters anymore. It's really annoying to me because that's my favorite kind of. That's my favorite kind of story is a villain to hero arc.
Those go against the agenda.
Loki would be like comics do this, comedians like when they're on the road. But like to me, Loki would be like on Tinder, like in every state and every universe he's in, just like swiping away.
I liked Loki better personally when he was a straight villain, like with a little bit of gray.
Yeah,
but I like him better personally. And Snape, I'm going to get flack for this, but I don't like Snape.
This just came out today. Kevin Smith's not safe for work rant about the Batgirl cancellation basically says
oh no,
what we all DC fans are feeling. Really, tell me if you guys are all feeling this. So basically he says it's an incredibly bad luck to cancel the Latina Batgirl movie. I don't give a shit if the movie was absolute dog shit. Man, I guarantee you that it wasn't. The two directors who directed that movie did a couple of episodes of Ms. Marvel, and it was a wonderful effing show, you know. Great looking, and they had more money to do Batgirl than they had to do an episode of Ms. Marvel and stuff.
Wow, and stuff. He's eloquent, isn't he? Good Lord.
Oh my God. This dude needs a hamburger stat.
I actually like Ms. Marvel.
Meanwhile, Top Gun Maverick is number 7.
And also, I love all the CW shows. And the CW shows show their budgetary constraints. And the big complaint they said here was, oh, well, it isn't big enough to be an effing theatrical release. So it looked too cheap because it was a $90 million movie. How do you make a cheap-looking $90 million effing movie? But if it looked like slightly better than an episode of effing Arrow, why couldn't we have seen that? It feels like there's more than just we're going to save $20 million. So it seems like
he's in
Kevin Smith is just like licking their butthole.
He's insinuating racism is behind it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, right? Because he starts with Latina.
To the people in the chat, really quick, I'm sorry I have to interrupt. To the people in the chat saying why are you saying Snape is a Nazi? I'm not saying Snape is a Nazi. What I'm saying is that he was a Death Eater and worked for Voldemort when Death Eaters are in fact Nazis in the wizarding world. That's the comparison J.K. Rowling made herself. And then when he realized Lily was going to be murdered, he started then working with Dumbledore and became a double agent. So I'm not saying Snape is still a Nazi. What I'm saying is he was at one point a Nazi, a Death Eater, and then switched over. Sorry, I had to make the distinction because the chat's mad at me right now, trying to tell me I don't know about Harry Potter.
You didn't get that impression. You need to go read the books again.
Thank you. Thank you.
He works on the CW shows. He's biased.
See, not all of the CW shows are garbage, except for Superman and Lois, and it's only a matter of time. Because here's the thing. Arrow started out really good, and then Arrow hit the fan, the garbage fan, about season 3.5. I'll give you season 4 tops. Same with Flash. The Flash, first couple of seasons of Flash, excellent. So good. Hit the fan, they're garbage. Stargirl, I've not seen, but I've heard it's kind of 50-50. The Legends of Tomorrow is 50-50. Supernatural was extremely good until it became from W to CW, and then it went off the rails. I don't even know. And then for some reason went for 15 seasons.
Did y'all hear about the Powerpuff Girls show coming out for the CW?
Oh yeah, that got canceled.
It's good. No, it's still coming out. They're just rewriting the script because when the script was leaked, it was so bad.
It was so bad.
You know what, though? Wow. Like, honestly, it really angers me. What angers me the most about the CW script that did come out is that they tried making Bubbles into, like, this hoe when she's, like, the innocent one. And then they tried making Buttercup the lesbian just because she's... Because I always feel like if all the three to be lesbians... I always thought it would be, like, Blossom. But even then, it doesn't make sense because there's a part in the Powerpuff Girls series where there's the Rowdy Rough Boys. And, like, those are the guys that they're all interested in. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, there's so many things wrong with the script I don't like. And
well, the fact that it's the Powerpuff Girl. Who watches the Powerpuff Girls to watch them get it on? You know what I mean? Like, why in something called the Powerpuff Girls?
Well, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like an older version of that.
I get that they're supposed to be grown.
Hold on. How could any of the Powerpuff Girls be lesbians? None of them have fingers.
That is so interesting. They're going to be like the worst lesbians ever.
It's going to be live action.
It's
going to be...
What do I do? Be like, That's not getting anybody off.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. They took something that was, popular during a certain time, and now they're turning these and she's right. The script was god awful, and they're sneaking up. They're like, oh, she's in there having sex again. It's just like, why are you bastardizing these characters? Why are you doing this to these characters?
And these characters are like 5-year-old girls, like starting out. So like the fact that it's just going straight to, they used to be cute little 5-year-old like cartoon character girls who used
They're
to always
all grown now.
But it's like, why would you make I don't know. Bubbles has always been my favorite. Why would you make Bubbles into the hoe? Like why? Like she's like,
why make any of them into the hoe? Like what's the
point? There's certain things.
It's so strange. It's so my whole thing is
so
that
weird.
Bubbles is talking about starting a sex tape and like all this stuff. Like, it's like, what? Why? Why?
And our childhood was ruined because of having to fight crime, and now we just want to go and get freaky-deaky, And it's like, why would you write the characters like this? I don't know. It's just, again, they everything they touch turns to shit.
It. They ruin it. We don't want to see a Powerpuff Girl throwing back a Smirnoff Ice, getting finger banged by a what kind of boy is that? Rowdy boy.
Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see that because we've lived it.
Okay. I want to see it.
We've gone off topic. Let's see.
Sorry.
Oh my God, Ezra Miller. Why? How is he still in business?
Oh my God, what is wrong with him?
So apparently he was like leading a cult in Reykjavik. Paranoid Ezra Miller wears body armor, gun everywhere as alleged victims compare him to a cult leader.
Chrissy, remember back at the Content House just a few months ago, and I'm like, guys, we gotta talk about Ezra Miller. And you're like, why would we talk about Ezra Miller? I'm like, because this guy was just arrested for like the 10th time in 2 weeks.
A pioneer.
And no one listened to me. And now
nobody
we
cared.
can talk about.
Yep. Now we've caught up to you.
What does this mean? Is this his cult symbol? Like, what is he doing?
The post. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I wanted to.
I don't have enough wine for this.
Get some more wine, Tugs. I want to bring up this other article where they talk about him leading a cult in Reykjavik. All right, this came out 2 days ago. New details about Ezra Miller's cult leader-like behavior surface. New details have emerged about the Flash star Ezra Miller's cult-like behavior during their time in Iceland. God.
I can't believe it.
According to Insider, multiple people have stated that Miller acted like a cult leader during their time renting a spacious Airbnb in Reykjavik, Iceland, which is home to a menagerie of Icelandic artists, expats, and spiritual confidants whom Miller had encouraged to stay there, even though many had their own homes in Reykjavik. One woman who visited the house in March 2020 referred to the Airbnb as a commune, noting how the guests living in the house were hypnotized by Miller's every word and unfazed by their mood swings. Oh, whatever his, who gives a fuck. Rumors soon began to circulate in Reykjavik, because it's a very small town, city, whatever, that the Flash actor was running a cult due to their monologues on spirituality and emotional outbursts, as well as their insistence that they possess supernatural powers, requesting that guests should participate in group meditations. Insider noted that many of the people who became involved with Miller said they believed in the issues that Miller cared about.
Oh, yeah.
However, not everyone who visited Miller's house was enamored by them. A 23-year-old woman reported witnessing Miller fly easily into a rage over trivial matters, swearing and screaming at one group of friends trying to pick which song to play over a speaker, telling the group to get out of their sanctuary. The woman also, we don't like Spotify ads just as much as the next guy. The woman also recalled the time when Miller confronted her and her friend about wanting to leave the house. "You don't like my hospitality," said Miller, who warned the pair that they could read minds. When she eventually left the house, she stated that it felt like escaping. "I was a bit traumatized for a while," she admitted. "It was one of the weirdest days I've ever experienced." Another woman who's 18 shared her experience with Miller, recounting to Insider that she had sex with Miller 3 times in a hotel and communicated sparsely with friends and family.
I thought he liked men. I'm so confused.
When it's convenient. If you're about to get arrested, then you like men. She also stated that the actor became fixated on her breeding capabilities and worshipped her perfect womb.
Oh.
Yikes. While telling her, damn, this is like very Hollywood. This is like underground tunnel level. While telling her that her family was holding her back from a better life, Ezra was super manipulative. They kind of had us all under their finger, she said. They were able to twist and pull everything that I thought I knew about the world. Wow, he sounds manipulative AF.
Where does
After-
that come from, though?
I think maybe getting a lot of things easily, or having everyone around you being like a yes person, and
maybe
probably a combination of like confidence. Money probably helps. Being a sweet talker. I don't know.
It's so weird to think this is the guy from Perks of Being a Wallflower.
You know what
One
I
of the
keep
perks
thinking
is you can
about?
start a cult.
Right? No, has anybody here seen the movie We Need to Talk About Kevin?
Yes.
No.
And he's the murderer?
Yes. That was the first thing I thought of when all this stuff started coming out. I was like, well, I guess that movie was a biography. Anywho, sorry, continue.
Oh my God, there's a theory that Venti is not here because her new man doesn't like it. No, I think she's just not feeling well tonight. But who knows? Maybe
her new man supports the SimpCast, actually. Thank you very much.
Maybe she has a new man I don't know about who doesn't like
her
the
new
show.
man supports the SimpCast, for he is a simp, so that's a lie.
True. Okay. After 6 days, Miller returned to their home in Reykjavik, and the woman went to her home apartment where her roommate proceeded to share documents with her about how cult leaders promise spiritual awakenings or material goods to manipulate targets and isolate them from friends and family. It was the exact same thing I was seeing in Ezra, and it really scared me. She was terrified of seeing Miller again, that she fled her apartment until the actor left the country 10 days later. Damn. He was threatening and abusive to this German lady. In 2022, the actor had also been accused of grooming an 18-year-old woman by her parents. I mean, I guess, how many chances are they giving this guy?
Too many. Although I did hear WB dropped him, but I don't know if that's actually official or not.
He has a face kind of like a puppet. He looks like one of Jeff Dunham's puppets.
He looks like a discount Marilyn Manson. I mean, he didn't even go with originality on doing the whole crazy thing.
Oh yeah.
Tugg, I liked your theory that it's just this movie was so behind schedule that they are just so committed to the release.
And they put a lot of movie into it too, because it just doesn't. In all honesty, it really does not look good to cancel. Not that I'm mad at it, but it doesn't look good to cancel Batgirl and Supergirl. Well, Supergirl's not really in production anyway, so that really doesn't matter. But Batgirl, especially when you say that it's not going to do well and it's just not good, and there's been hints that Zaslav is really like, look, I'm not here to accommodate your offendedness. I'm here to make good movies. But then release this PR nightmare that nobody is going to go watch at this point, because I don't even want to support him. So I will be pirating Sailing the High Seas to watch it, because I'm but I'm not giving him money. You know what I mean? So I think it's a tax write-off thing. That's my guess.
According to a tweet from the account Flash Film News, the Scarlet Speedster is still expected to hit theaters worldwide on June 23rd, 23. The post includes a screenshotted message from one of the film's producers, Barbara Mishkiri, who wrote "All is good in Flashland."
Wow. All is good. He's literally that meme of the dog sitting in the fire with the coffee cup, like, this is fine.
This is fine. I mean,
yes.
Do they really believe all this though? Like they can't possibly believe that all is well with Flash. This is just going exactly as planned.
I mean, all is good with Flash, not Ezra Miller.
I think it's all going downhill in a big giant dumpster fire.
I mean, I'm sure she was talking about the movie, like, all is good, as in, like, we're not getting canceled, like, our movie's still coming out. But the way it just, like, read the room, maybe, and just say, our movie's still releasing. It's like that. It's, yes, we're still on track. Like, don't be like, no, all's fine. It's totally fine, because it's not fine.
No, there's
okay.
It's not fine. Wait, Ashton. Okay, hopefully Ashton's going to come back. I turned around and she was gone.
Yeah, well, her camera was doing something weird, so I wonder if she got booted.
Sometimes she's big on the Irish goodbye. Either way. God, news of the Batgirl cancellation came unexpectedly on August 2nd, while one unconfirmed rumor claimed the film performed poorly at test screenings. I mean, that's what I heard, too.
I heard that, too.
Studio insiders are allegedly insisting that the studio shut down the $70 to $100 million film because Warner Brothers wants its DC features to exist at a blockbuster scale. Another report claimed that Batgirl was axed for a tax write-off, but Warner Brothers has yet to address that assertion. When the news broke, some fans feared that a similar future would be in store for The Flash, considering reports that the film star Ezra Miller exhibited erratic behavior and threatening across several public incidents. Yeah, they can't cancel that. He's the uncancelable man.
Apparently.
The uncancelable they. Batgirl directors and recently broke their silence on the Batgirl cancellation, expressing their disappointment at the bombshell decision. The two posted a joint statement on Instagram. It took two of them to write one statement. We are saddened and shocked by the news. We still can't believe it. They added they were grateful for the opportunity to work with the film's cast and crew, stating it was a dream to work with such fantastic actors like Michael Keaton. Right? Wasn't Michael Keaton going to save this thing?
Yeah, that was the rumor. Ben Affleck was going to be Batman too. Like everybody was all like, "Oh my God, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton."
Poor Brendan Fraser.
That's the one thing I am sad about. As I love Brendan Fraser, and I was really excited to see him take on a villain because he just really rarely ever plays the bad guy, and he was playing Firefly, who's the pyro villain from Batman universe, and I was really looking forward. That was the only thing I wanted to even watch Batgirl even a little bit for was to see Brendan, and that's the only thing I'm sad about. Other than that, the movie can kick rocks.
Yeah. Welcome back, Ashton.
When Ashton's back, see. I knew she'd come back. Despite the plan to release the Flash, Warner Brothers currently has no intention of working with Miller in the future. Zaslav explained that he hopes to turn the Flash into a DC franchise, but noted that Miller is simply not a part of those plans going forward in the future, regardless if there are more allegations or not.
Smart man. Recap.
So just sort of quietly
yeah,
working him out.
So I think that they'll release the movie. I don't know. Theaters might be 50-50, but I think they'll release it at the very minimum on HBO Max just to get it out there and be like, here's our new timeline. This is what's going on. And now what we're going to do is we're going to recast Flash. We're going to recast Batman. We're going to keep these people. We're going to get rid of these people and start over. I think that's what he's planning. But I'm just guessing.
Starring alongside Miller in the film is Michael Keaton, who will reprise his iconic role as Bruce Wayne in his alter ego, as well as Ben Affleck, who will return to the Batsuit for a guest role. Rounding out the cast are Michael Shannon, Ron Livingston, Kirstie Clemens, Ante Trow, and Sasha Cali. Wow, who's gonna go see The Flash? I might see it just for fun.
I will sail those halfies. I'm gonna put on Ashton's pirate shirt and go sail halfies.
Yar! Yar! Virgo the White. Guarantee Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, is better.
I agree.
NVIDIA, hire Ashton. Oh yeah. Ashton is available for hire. Aaron Larson, hire Ashton. Wow. Everyone wants to hire you, Ashton. You're very hireable. Marlock Theory. All female shows eventually become The View. Hey, not this one.
That's it. Yeah. Well, no, not this one, but that's a good point.
We're not that dumb. I hope. Russell Hall Anna's interest in Henry Cavill dropped off significantly after she saw a picture of him in his full glory. Apparently, Superman isn't so super. Wow.
Wait. There's a nude out there?
There is a Henry Cavill
is this
nude.
True, Russell? I mean, Russell's a troll. It's hard to believe what he says.
Is it a super, like a sweatpants situation? Because there's
is this gray sweatpants or is this?
All right, I gotta Google this because
there's been a few photos of him like getting out of the water at like the beach or whatever, and he's wearing trunks. And
no one has sent them to me if they exist.
Hey, if she doesn't want him anymore, that means more for me. I'm not mad at it.
Or less for you. Or less for you if it's true.
Or less. I'm a little person. It's okay.
You're not a size queen, Tugs.
No.
Hold on, filing cabinet.
That's not him.
Wait a minute.
Cabinet. Oh, I've
oh
seen
my God, that's a painting, you guys. That's not a real photo. This is a fan art. But
there's nothing there.
Oh my goodness. It's a really good fan art, though. Let's be honest here.
Oof. That's what people looking like porn actors are just there's a lot of them, aren't there? Henry Cavill looking like porn actors.
This is a body that's so good it would give you a complex. Like you doubt yourself.
Oh my gosh, Anna, I'm getting this right now.
This is a body so nice you wonder if he has monkeypox. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
All right. I'll make that my phone background later.
That's my phone background right now. we talk about a real photo? God, y'all.
That's a little bit too nice. Like, it's nice to look at, but like, you don't want to date somebody that looks like they don't eat bread ever.
Anna! There she is.
Anna! Henry's
She's not wrong.
body
She's
is
not
better
wrong.
than the fan art. Ooh,
Oh my
He does look like
gosh.
that, though. Like, kudos to the artist for getting, because if you've seen Witcher, he's got that with the hair and the.
Oof.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
He's a beautiful man.
A black
He's
woman. I'm
beautiful.
Anna knows someone who showed her Cavill's nudes. Again, this is hearsay, Russell. It's hard to trust anything you say.
If she has them and she didn't share them with me, that's just rude.
Yes,
I
come
share
on.
them
How
with
do
you, Anna.
Hook a sister up, Marlock. Not that you had to, but you gals won me over tonight. Ooh, look at Marlock's body. Hello. Looking like a comic book villain down there. It's Chewy. Sup to all the ladies on SimpCast, especially my crush in Tugs.
Hi, Chewy.
Houston, Texas is in the building. Yes.
Yeah.
Dan Halen. Ashton, women should be able to feel safe when they're buying drugs down a dark alley. I agree. Russell Hall, knee pals were meant to be free. Oh, nipples. Got it. Okay. Okay. NVIDIA, don't be humble, Ashton. We still simp for you when you're there or not.
Oh.
Kill dog. Ashton has the best boobs. Wow.
Boobs.
Ashton, I want to. Your DMs are gonna blow up tonight. Dan Halen, dark alleys are where the best abortion clinics are.
Oh my
Boo.
gosh.
Sam, I love my GF undies. A few days worn. Ugh. Okay.
God almighty, Sam.
God.
Oh my god.
This sounds like a man who has maybe purchased underpants from the internet.
Maybe some farts in a jar.
Oh god.
Or who was
Is
that
that
girl
a
that
real
was selling
thing?
her? Who was that girl that
It's a
was
real-
selling her
Amaranth.
Bathwater?
Yeah, that.
Belle Delphine?
Mhm. Oh yeah. It's Chewy. Shout out to all the businesses in the Heights since last night was White Linen Night. It was super lit and mad love to Christian's tailgate. All right,
Unless
it's
they
very
sprayed everybody with
specific.
water.
Oh, right. Damien Gershwin, happy International Blumpkin Day in Japan panel. Wow, very specific
Ooh.
holiday. Good for Japan. Deranged Lunatic. I am starting the cult of Brittany. True.
Dangerous.
Sign me up. Tyler Preston, opinions on the new Predator movie, Prey. I haven't seen it.
Haven't
Have you
watched
seen it?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
It doesn't look interesting though. I probably won't watch it. Like it did not pique my interest.
Same here. Just
Yeah.
Okay. We have no opinion, Tyler. Sorry.
All right, Tyler.
Lost history. People want escapism when they consume entertainment. We don't really get that anymore. Also, all of you are very pretty. Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
and exactly, and that's where mainstream is failing right now, is actually producing escapism instead of propaganda. Because and they're not even sneaky about it anymore. Like sneak it in. Now they just shove it down your freaking throat till you're gagging on it, and it's like I can't with this with this crap anymore. So.
Well, that's why
Right.
Top Gun Maverick's the highest grossing movies. This
Right,
year.
because
They're so good.
it's just
I think it's second behind No Way Home, but either way, yeah.
Yeah,
Movie about politics.
yeah, because there's no propaganda. It's just just a Top Gun movie, you know.
Deranged Lunatic Lila, you are a true inspiration to everyone. To everyone. There's a cat. There's a cat here. Wait, oops, I muted her instead of solo. Wait, unmute.
File cabinet help.
Hi, Poos. Oh my god, you're so cute. Hello. Oh my god. Does she
cat
like to be
so
hugged and
bad.
smooshed?
Yeah.
Ashton, you two seem like a cat owner.
Or a dog. Anything. I want a lizard.
I love them all.
You can't cuddle a lizard.
Yes, you
You
can.
can cuddle a lizard. No, you can cuddle them.
You can cuddle snakes and lizards and tarantulas.
I
All
think
of them.
it depends on the lizard.
I
You
need
can wear
fluff.
you can wear lizards as earrings.
I want like a tegu or like a bearded dragon or like a water monitor.
Look at a lizard.
Well,
You need
bearded
something to
dragons are
cuddle.
Yeah.
You need that animal with fur. Oh, they're so cute. NVIDIA, Ashton, you're a badass bitch. Regardless of what that negative voice in your head tells you.
Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah, Russell Hall. Can I just say that it was very considerate of Ashton to give us this little gift before that Harry Potter game launches and we will never see her again.
I'm so freaking excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for that
I've got a
game.
couple weeks, right? I can't
I've
wait.
already pre-ordered.
What kind of a game is this?
It's like
it's like
It's
you
an
go to
open
Hogwarts and
world.
like open
Harry Potter game.
world. Your decisions matter in the world of No,
Role-playing game.
don't look like that, Chrissy. It's gonna be freaking amazing. You gotta
gonna be
watch
so
the
good.
trailer for it.
You get to pick your you get sorted into your house. You get to make decisions to be
So
a good
wow,
guy
it's
or a
pro
bad guy.
segregation. Great.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Correct.
No, I'm so freaking excited about that.
Ashton,
That's
I
like
did
the
do-
only thing I'm excited about.
I did do that Hagrid's motorbike ride at Universal.
Is it fun? Did you ride the bike?
Was yes, I was on the bike. I
It's
was
my
like-
favorite roller coaster
I was
ever.
like, I'm not
It's
riding
so
sidecar for
fun.
any man.
Oh,
was
is
fun.
it? So it's like a roller coaster, not like the old ET
You're
one
like,
where you're just kind of
No,
riding.
it's a
through.
roller
so
coaster,
fast.
but you're on a bike and you feel like you're on a
Yeah, it's a
motorcycle.
Yeah, you
motorcycle.
feel
and
like
and then you go up and then you go
you're all
down and then you
free.
and then oh my gosh, so fun.
And
It's
then
so
Oh my
fun.
god,
and
I
it
gotta
goes
get my butt to
backwards.
that part of Florida. I
So fun.
It was like a
swear.
2.5 hour wait. It was.
It can be.
I
yeah,
felt
depending on
every
how busy.
piece of that wait.
But it's
Yeah.
worth it. It's worth
It's so
it.
worth it. It's
It was
so
worth it.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
It was
I'm gonna
good.
have to go. I
was
have
good.
to.
And this is why Lila is the best. That's probably from when you were
Aw.
crying. Aaron Larson, Ashton, I totally crush on you, despite of the fact that I'm not into big boobs.
Oh.
Don't believe stereotypes
believe
of
you.
what men want. Lila, you so freaking amazing. Don't you ever let the haters win.
Oh my gosh. How cute. Thank you, Aaron.
Loves your boobs.
Do we believe him?
NVIDIA, whoa! Sending you your monthly candle allowance. So now I don't. Oh, thank you. I was looking at a couple of candles earlier. Currently, honeysuckle and peach spritz is burning. I'm honestly not impressed with it all that much. Would not rebuy. Sweater weather is still like #1 Bath and Body Works candle. In addition, such as well as leaves is very good for fall scents.
I've started using my fall candles already.
Mahogany
That's,
apple.
you can't go fall. Are you like a back to school type person? You're like August and you're like, it's basically September. I'm gonna get
Well,
my
no,
pants.
it's mostly it's been 115 degrees in Vegas, and I figure if I light the fall candles and I watch the fall horror movies and I pretend it's fall, maybe I'll manifest it into existence because I'm sick of the 115-degree weather. So this is where I'm at right now.
I'm the kind of person where spooky season starts July 5th.
Yes.
So
Oh,
like
wow.
bring out the
You're already
I'm
in
a-
Halloween mode.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I already know
she's
what I already know what I'm going for Halloween, so I'm excited.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
It's a surprise.
Oh, it's a secret.
It's gonna be really cool though. I'm really excited.
I hope it's
I'll
a
give you a
slave
hint though.
pirate.
It's a Tim Burton character.
Sally.
Edward
Even though Sally-
Scissorhands?
No.
Sally.
No. I actually don't like Sally that much compared to a lot of people.
Corpse Bride.
Nobody does.
I almost chose the Corpse Bride, but no. It's
No.
Yeah. She's
The
my
Red
favorite.
Queen?
I love the Corpse Bride, but I'm not going as her.
Hold on.
Queen.
Now
Oh, the
we
Red
have to
Queen.
Guess it.
No. I'm not
Ow.
even gonna say it if you guys guess it either, but
I'll do
it's a
it.
Tim Burton character. It's a classic Tim Burton character. So it has to be
Veruca
before-
Salt.
Alice
from Charlie
Trevor
the
looking
Chocolate
glass.
Factory.
That's not classic Tim
That's not classic.
Burton.
Alice from like Alice
That's
Through the
not,
Looking
that's not classic Tim Burton.
Katrina from Sleepy Hollow, 1999.
I have considered her, but not her.
Catwoman from Batman Returns.
I have considered that one, but not that one.
Oh my god, you would look so good in that outfit.
You would though.
You would
should
look
Where it's like-
amazing in that outfit.
should
Where
do
she
it.
like
Hold
cracks
on.
that welcome here or hell
Are you gonna be
here.
Barbara from Beetlejuice?
Same.
I forgot.
Same
I always forget
movie.
this is a Tim Burton movie.
Same. So it is Beetlejuice, but it's not her.
That looks better than the
Corpse
She-Hulk.
Bride, Corpse Bride.
That
No,
looks
it's
a lot
better
better
than
than She-Hulk. It really does. It
This
really
is
does.
basically that guy from Silicon Valley. Who's that super tall guy?
That's-
from
oh,
Silicon
yeah.
I
Valley?
actually
I know who
just
you're talking
filmed a video rant about Corpse Bride. I'm gonna have up soon, like this week or something. So I have a hot take
That's
about
gonna
Corpse
bother
Bride.
me.
It's not really a hot take. I feel like everyone agrees with it, but you know,
What's his name?
Oogie Boogie.
it's not Oogie Boogie. It's from Beetlejuice.
What the hell?
Oh, are you gonna do the girl, Christina Ricci's character? But I can't think of what it is.
Actually,
Zach
that's what-
Woods. Zach
it's-
Woods.
No, it's Winona Ryder,
Okay.
but it's not her either. I'm not going as Lydia.
Oh.
Kim
Well,
from
now I
Edward
know.
Scissorhands.
I almost went as Kim from Edward Scissorhands, but I'm not going as her either.
This is a great Oh, maybe I could go as her. My hair is sort of almost this color.
I have the costume, Christy, if you want to borrow it.
Yes. Are you 9'9"?
No, it's from Beetlejuice. It's from Beetlejuice.
Okay. A ragdoll come to life.
I
The
can't
Martian
wait
girl
for
from Mars Attacks?
I just told you it's from Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Oh, I love Mars Attacks.
Knave of Hearts?
I like
That's
how it's George
basically
McFly.
Edward Scissorhands.
That's
He
George
does look
McFly.
like George McFly. Oh my
That
god,
is
I'm never
George
gonna be able
McFly.
to unsee that now.
No, that is him. That's the actor.
Are you
Is
going
it?
as Max
Oh,
Shrek?
that makes sense. Max Shrek. I would like to go as a gender bent Max Shrek one. That'd be fun.
Oh my god, there's more?
Not Lydia Dietz. But
Oh.
if I knew what I knew then about my little accident, I wouldn't have had my little accident. I love the way she talks. Like, yeah, I'm going as her.
Found it. There it is.
I ruined the surprise. That's
yeah,
great.
I'm going as Miss
Are you
Argentina.
painting yourself blue too, or
Yeah,
blue-green?
the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna look better than She-Hulk.
If I knew what I knew
You're-
then, I wouldn't have had my little accident.
You're going to look like a woke kindergarten teacher about to come out to her class.
Look at Toasty with the Mosty.
Are you going as Carl from Big Fish?
Big Fish is a Burton movie?
You know what? Big Fish is my favorite movie.
I'm gonna go as her.
You know what? Big Fish is my favorite movie ever made. Okay, get this. It's a movie that takes place in Alabama. The town he is from is called Ashton. My favorite flower is daffodils. It's just the best movie ever. It's just the best. I love it.
Yep, she got it. She nailed
Sorry
it.
we ruined your surprise.
It's okay.
Sorry.
We forced it out of you.
Yeah.
Matthew Perkins, as someone who is facing the 1-year anniversary of my dad passing tomorrow. Oh, that was exactly what I needed to hear tonight. Thanks, Lila. Look at Lila, you're changing lives.
That makes me happy. Wait, I've been wanting to say this because Ashton asked this question, what Disney character would you be? And one time Instagram was doing this thing where it was like, what Disney character would you be? And it was like randomly like telling you what it was. And they said that I would be the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh my god!
Like it literally
Oh wait,
stopped
but a hot
on-
one. But a hot one, right?
I mean, I hope so, but I was just like,
Okay, let's
damn.
break
Like,
this down though. Let's break this down though. The Hunchback has such a good personality. He's
The
kind.
best singing voice.
He
The
welcomes
best singing
everybody with
voice.
love. He doesn't judge others. He loves everyone. He would give you the shirt off his back. That's what they meant by that.
But wouldn't it be
Yeah, that is-
And
Esmeralda?
the best singing voice in all 90s Disney films. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me. Like, have you
That's a
heard
hot
out
take.
there?
Yeah, wouldn't it be because he's not a princess? So wouldn't it be like Esmeralda from?
no, it was just Disney characters, and it was him.
But
It
no,
was
seriously, if
hilarious.
you listen to this song, the
Horrible.
vibrato that goes into this song is freaking
Yeah,
fantastic.
you look more like her. You look more like this chick.
That's
Right.
yeah. That's all I was thinking.
Do you
Esmeralda.
know?
would.
Okay, you know this song that he has to sing where he's like singing in the castle, and he's like,
It's out there.
Out there.
No. And then he's like, I am ugly, I am deformed.
That is
Like,
out there.
okay, yeah, that song like traumatized me as a child watching this. I was like, this is. Yes, like this is how you know like the world is evil, and because they drew him like this. They could have made him have a hot face, but they're like, you know what? Let's give him a hunchback, and let's not even make his face. We couldn't even give him a handsome face. They had to make his face all
Yeah.
He
weird.
has the
Yeah.
best
to
singing
give him,
voice,
like,
though. I'm sorry. I
fell
just like
down the
that.
stairs.
I
That
love
is a
this movie.
shower song for me.
This is my hot take on this
So
movie.
good.
Is this movie is Disney's most realistic and most historically accurate movie.
It's a great movie.
They've ever
Okay,
made.
it's funny you say
It
this.
is
I'm
a great
huge
movie.
Fan. Hold up. I'm a huge fan of Victor Hugo, who actually wrote both Les Mis, the novel, and the
Yes.
novel Hunchback of Notre Dame. And Hunchback of Notre Dame, the novel, is so different from the film.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's way darker. It's way
Oh, that's
sadder.
all of them.
Esmeralda's a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
it's just so
We do
much-
not like her.
No, that's all of them though. The books that they come from, they're so much
Oh,
more
yeah.
darker than what
It's a
Disney
great
does with
movie,
them.
but it would totally not be like allowed in today's woke world.
Oh, no.
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 Even though it was
awful.
it's so historically accurate. I mean, the Hunchback is the myth and the legend, all that. But as far as like the way they treated the gypsies and the burning of the city and Frollo
Yes.
being a creeper, like it's so realistic. It's Disney's darkest movie, in my opinion, and Disney's most realistic movie, in my opinion. And it's underrated as heck. But
Great movie. It's one of my
It's so
favorites.
good.
I do love the
Goodness
movie.
God. We
Okay,
offended
where did
Ashton.
Ashton go?
she's
I don't
struggling.
know. She's gonna go change your underpants. Okay. Deranged lunatic. Ashton, you can do anything you set your mind to. Oops. Too late. Steel Wrath. Thanks for the white pills, Lila. Yes.
Oh.
Elsa Barrett. Ashton loves lizard, but Chrissy is for the birds. True. I fucking love birds.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, I do not like birds. That's the only animals I don't like. They attacked
I like
me.
parakeets. I don't like geese, but
geese are rude.
The cute ones.
Yeah, I don't like it. I got attacked when I was a kid by birds, and I haven't liked
What
them
kind of bird?
I don't know. I went. My parents took me to the zoo.
Was
and
it a
I
macaw?
No, I don't. It was a big ass birds. I crawled into like the little cage. You know, I was like 3, and I crawled into the little cage area with the birds. And when humans come in there, they think they're in there to feed them. So they all started pecking me. And like like a flock of these giant birds had me pinned to the ground, pecking the shit out of me. And I was all bloody and stuff. And my brother saw like my little hand sticking up from inside the birds when they started looking for me. And they got my face. They got,
oh my God.
I hate birds now. I
Let's
I
figure
have
out what
no
kind
love
of
for them.
birds attacked you.
It was
Okay.
a big one. They're probably ostriches.
Could
or
be
emus.
mockingbirds.
Oh, look how cute.
No, they're much bigger.
Did you
than that.
threaten their territory, Mandy?
Yeah, I mean, well, they thought I was going to feed them. You know, it's like
What
you
about
know
a
when you go
swallow?
to those safaris and you're not supposed to honk the horn.
Did
I
they
honked the
swoop
horn
down
once.
first?
No, they were standing. They weren't flying birds.
It's probably an ostrich or
Was
something.
it a magpie?
No, those are cute. That wouldn't have. No,
Was it a crow? Ah!
no.
Ooh, crows are mean.
Crows look like a bad bitch who has a degree, you know?
Yeah.
Crows are like, I'm a PhD. Okay.
When they're together, they're called a murder.
Is it a Canadian goose?
It may have been a goose. They may have been geese. They were. I mean,
Was it the
granted, I
nesting
was.
season?
Well, hell, Chrissy, I don't know. I was 3 at the zoo. I don't know.
Could it have
They were
been
big birds to a
seagulls?
3-year-old, and they
Okay.
pecked me, and it
Okay,
hurt.
probably not seagulls. Could have been an owl.
No, it wasn't an owl. I would have. I watched Winnie the Pooh.
Maybe it was a cassowary.
What the heck is
the
that?
It's the most dangerous bird in the world.
Oh,
that could have been
It
it.
looks like it has one leg though.
Why does it only have one leg?
Oh, it's from the San Diego Zoo.
No, that's not it. Then
Each foot has a 4-inch claw.
Oh no!
It has a 30. It kicks. It's oh my God! Sometimes it weighs 130 pounds. Damn. Oh, it's only in Papua New Guinea and Australia.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That
it definitely wasn't that. Then.
Could it have been an ostrich?
It could have been an ostrich. It could have been. I feel like those would have felt giant to me though, because again,
Yeah.
I was 3, so I was really little, and they were bigger than me. But I don't remember them being like having to look up. I just saw cute little birds and wanted to like love on them, and hug them and make them my own. And yeah, they didn't love me back, and I've hated them since.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
You know, I like emus though. They're pretty chill.
They're kind of chill. They don't look like birds to me though, so I'm not scared of them.
I fed one by hand at Gatorland. They were like not pecky at all. I'm just like,
Welcome back, Ashton.
Hi. Sorry, my whole thing just like crashed.
it's okay. Marlon, Lila Hart should go watch The Egg, a video from the YouTube channel Kurzgesagt, which is about a similar reliving different lives soon. Okay, am I retarded or is that not written well?
I'm gonna watch The Egg. Thank you.
Watch The Egg. Watch The Egg. Ken Patterson. Lila, you look great just the way you are. Cute as a button. Also, side note, Ashton's name is acting like a censor bar. Just saying. Oh, he wants to see more of your boobs.
Everyone does.
Russell Hall. If it poops, you can fork it. Okay, no more from Russell Hall. Christoph Simply. Super sticker. Thank you. K-Max. Sorry if I already brought it up, but oh God. But what is this Pat Dixon thing? SimCast. Has there ever been a man in your life like Pat? Okay,
Oh
like
my God.
I was just talking about my ex, which I don't talk about too often, but the
Isn't
only
it
reason
like
why
4
I brought
years
him up
ago?
is we broke up in like 2014, so it was a long
And
time
he's
ago.
still
And this
talking
shit that
about
went
you?
down was 2013. The only reason why I brought it up is because he went on a podcast and said some untruths, and that's the only reason why I brought it up last Sunday. But basically, like, no big deal. Just an abusive relationship. I'm sure we've all been in one. It's like, it's a long time ago. Went to therapy. It's all good now. I wasn't trying to like overly drag him, but at the same time, like, you don't lie and misrepresent the facts either.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm so sorry going through that, Chrissy. That's never fun. Like,
I kind of went through it. I was like kind of over it, but then like he was so triggered on Twitter and was like majorly shitting on Frank.
he looks
majorly
like a
shitting
psychopath.
on my.
Like he looks so unhinged, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like, y'all,
Got
you guys broke up like what, 10 years ago? Like
Yeah,
if you guys
almost.
broke up over a month, like it's been a month since you guys broke up, like shut up. Like just go do your own life, like get a hobby, learn to sew. I don't know.
It's
do
interesting because a
something.
lot of Compound Media fans were like, yeah, we were noticing he was kind of like hovering around wherever you would be and hovering around like the shows that you were on, like a little bit. I don't know.
I mean, but
You know why, Chrissy?
Oh,
Because
You
I
know
just took a
why?
DNA test and it turns out that I'm
Yeah.
100% that bitch.
Because he, you know what? He was abusing you. You know why he was abusing you and treating you like trash? Because he saw.
Because I had
he saw
no
you as-
self-esteem
No,
like 10
he
years
saw
ago.
you as a threat, and you didn't realize that you were a threat to his career because you're probably funnier, and people like you more because you're prettier than him because he's a man, a
I have
bald
bigger.
man.
I have bigger tits. Well, now actually maybe they're about the same size. 'cause
And so
he's
what
very
they're
edgy.
doing, what he's doing is he was all insecure way back when because he realized, oh crap, if this girl finds out she's the shit, she's gonna like my career is ruined because my girlfriend's hotter than me, she's funnier than me, and now that you're not with him and you're succeeding without him, he's scared. That freaks him out.
Yeah.
So he has to drag you even more.
It was crazy, and he was like, why would I be jealous? I'm like, you're so jealous of Frank. I had no idea that this was about. He's like, Frank is fat. I'm like, dude, you're fucking fat. Like, you are gross.
He's
like
fat and bald.
he is. There's. I mean,
Well,
like, I was
he's
like,
jealous of Frank because
girl.
Frank put
If
a
you're-
ring on it, okay, and Frank is with you, and he's jealous of it. That
Here's the thing.
so
You
he
can be
lost
fat and
you.
bald. You can be fat and bald, but if you're fat and bald and not nice, then you don't deserve. You don't deserve. If you're fat and bald and not nice,
Because people shit on filing cabinet because they're like, oh my god, like Chrissy sucks. Like it's like, yeah, when you're in a great relationship and you're uplifted and supported, like great things will happen. And I think that people go, oh wow, we saw where Chrissy was at with Pat, and now we see where she's at with Frank. Oh, it must be this is all Frank's fault. Let's attack him. And it's like, dude, like just focus on you. Like honestly, none of us are in competition with each other, but like when you see someone being jealous and only compare yourself to who you were a year ago. Like what use is it? I don't know. And that's why I'm just reminded, like, I guess what's the quote? Like what someone else thinks of you is none of your business or some shit like that.
And you know
I
what?
don't know.
Who cares if they don't like you? They don't even like themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
And Christy,
Exactly.
it's funny, Christy, because I was actually just writing about something like this today, and like how I personally have like dealt with certain things in the past. What he is doing is he is making you out to be the villain. He is making you out to be evil because something didn't work out, and so he needs a reason. He needs someone to blame for something not working out in his life, whether it's a relationship, his career. So he's pinpointing his pain onto you and the reason for his pain, and he has to make you the villain in his life because he's sad with himself. That's the truth of it.
Yeah,
When two
some people
break
need a
up-
victim. Yeah, they
when
can't look
two
at
people
themselves.
break up, there's always that one person, or even both people occasionally, who are like, oh, they're so like. Listen, you guys can have like a breakup. A lot of people, and Lauren Southern talked about this on her video. You guys can break up with someone and not have drama with them. Like you,
I
can
don't know.
break
I
up-
honestly don't know what that's like.
Yeah, what is that?
It's. I mean, here's the, it's rare, but it's possible. But instead, people decide to be big dummies and just blame all of their
True.
problems on their ex.
This was the part that was particularly bullshit. Is because, like, first of all, I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel, and he's like, my little YouTube channel was nuked, and it's like, and he was accusing Frank. I was like, first of all, he and I are both way too fucking busy to be out nuking somebody's YouTube channel. And then like Frank actually like looked into it and was like, oh, saw that a bunch of his videos were flagged before he punched Gino. So it's like he's just lying. And he's like, but he's gonna pin this on Frank because he thinks that Frank is some sort of like YouTube mastermind. And it's like nobody gives a shit about your little YouTube channel. Like maybe look into it and like I don't know, stop fucking up. But that was really annoying. It's like all he does is lie, and I'm just so sick of it. And I was like cordial to this fucking dude, like the whole time I was working with him at Compound, like tried not to make a big thing of it. And now I realized when he said that on a podcast, I was like, oh, he was so afraid of this story getting out. He was so afraid of me telling everybody about like our abusive relationship. And it's like I had moved past that. That's why I didn't want to see him for 4 years. I was like going to therapy. I was trying to like get over it. So there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Marlon Moncrief says, I have never seen Lady Mandy Summers before, but just to say that Southern accents makes this Yankee swoon with ecstatic delight.
Oh, thank you, Love Bug.
Marlon has a
You do have a really good accent.
Thank you.
Aaron Larson, true story, took the sorting hat test at least 4 different times. Different result each time. Should I be worried, Ashton?
Yes. No, because usually it means you can just pick your own house at that point, whatever house you want to get into. Because even
I don't trust that person though.
Yeah, the sorting hat takes what you want into account, right? That
Harry could have been in Slytherin because he had part of Voldemort in him, but he chose to be in Gryffindor because he on the train there, Hermione Granger's like Gryffindor's the best, and then he was also told. It's in the books, not the movie, but like basically, well, that's the thing is he met Malfoy like in Madame Malkin's in the book, and Malfoy's talking about how great Slytherin is, and he's a jerk off. Then Hagrid, who's like the first wizard that Harry meets, he was in Gryffindor, telling him how great Gryffindor was. So obviously Harry's gonna have like this bias towards Gryffindor. So
there.
Yeah.
Deranged lunatic. What does a Scotsman wear under his kilt? Lipstick if he's lucky. Ugh.
Damn it, Dale.
That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
Chapstick.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew Hoyle. I wore underwear under my kilt when I got married, but only because it was a Catholic church. Off they came at the reception.
Good job,
Dude,
that's what I like to hear.
Do Scotsmen wear like what's it called? Like a garter belt under their kilt?
Inquiring minds. Like instead of the garter belt on her, it's on him and she has to go get it.
Oh my God, this is actually a good super chat from Russell Hall. Rick Moranis would bore your clit to tears.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, I read this wrong.
I mean, you that's what he was saying, but yeah.
Bore your Clint Torres. Oh, okay. All right. I thought Clint Torres was a person.
No.
All right. Well, I was right the first time.
Oh no.
You were right the first time. You're right.
All right. Don. Nope is a good movie. Maybe I'll go see it. Me and Jordan Peele were in the same bridal party once.
What?
Fun fact.
Really?
Yeah, like in 2007 or 9. Because I was a bridesmaid and the girl that was getting married, that was his cousin.
Huh.
Travis Hill, Mayerverse comics incoming. Oh my God. Maybe. I don't have time though. Russell Hall, some lesbians prefer 5 fingers. Okay. Kevin Ovanin, with all this trash talk out here. Looking forward to Mandy's book.
Oh, thank you so much, Kevin. Thanks.
Me too. NVIDIA. Russell is telling the truth. Oh
God.
I guess you guys know some shit I don't. Also, I'm not a troll, am I? Half and half.
Nah.
CW, will you move with me to Panama City Beach?
Who are you asking?
Yeah. All of us? We can't all go.
What's he trying to do? Start a cult?
Yeah.
What are your plans here, sir?
I'm like, oh, he's so charming. Maybe. Russell Hall, why do you doubt Russell Hall? Russell Hall may poke fun, but he's not a liar. You can, all right.
Why is Russell Hall talking about himself in the third person?
Oh no, that's usually a red flag.
I should not trust people when they talk about themselves in third person.
Discord DM'd you a member milestone chat. Okay, I gotta go pull that up. Sam, please try to get Christian Walker on. Who is that?
I love Christian Walker.
Who is should I know who they are?
Christian Walker. If he's the same person I'm thinking of, he's Herschel Walker's son. And he is hilarious. Oh my God, you would love him. You should go follow him on social media.
Okay. NVIDIA, you'll understand the hype once the Discord makes you a gamer girl, Chrissy. Ooh, I'm on my way.
Chrissy would be such a hot gamer girl.
Really? What do I have to do? Tell me.
You have to play video games and wear a low cut top.
That's
Well,
it.
I can do
You're done.
half of that right now.
There you go. You're halfway there.
I'm halfway there.
Yeah, you're well on your way
Play
already.
a video game and you're like, oh my god, this is so fun.
I'm half of the way to a new career. CW, who gives a frack what anybody says on Twitter?
Yeah, I mean,
True that.
Twitter's not a real place. Nobody is themselves on Twitter. It actually brings out the worst in humanity.
Especially ex-boyfriends.
When they get on Twitter and get behind their keyboard and think that they have no accountability for anything they say.
Hyped up on Adderall.
Yeah, probably. And I mean, it really is the worst of the worst humanity has to offer. It's a dumpster fire.
I mean, I'm on there.
I'm on there too, but you have to admit, your presence there isn't the same.
You're right. You're totally right. Daniel Caven, is Harry Potter the new astrology? Oh, it could be.
Could be.
Yeah. What's everybody's
More
sign?
astrology.
Scorpio.
Sagittarius.
Libra. That makes sense.
I'm a Libra.
Libra is ultra femme.
I can't hear Libra anymore thanks to Miss Cleo. Do y'all remember her? You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? I always think of that. No?
No.
God damn, I just showed my age, didn't I?
I do like Miss Cleo.
You liked Miss Cleo. Did you call her to get your cards read?
No,
I never
but just
called
think
her.
she's fun.
I never
Where's
called
Miss
her.
Cleo?
She used to do. You're so cute. She used to do these phone, like, you call her up and she'd give you, like, she'd read your future or whatever, and she was like, "You're a Libra, aren't you, darling? Call me, I'm Miss Cleo." And it was so fake, and it played like 100 times every night.
Oh my god, a Miss Cleo soundboard.
What? What? Oh man, we're about to get hit with some serious nostalgia right here. Oh man, I never called her though. I was a kid, so I couldn't.
Same here. My parents would have killed me for like the 99 cents for the first minute, and then $12.99 for any additional minutes.
Number, 1-900 number or something.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
Oh my god, this is so great.
Chrissy being a Scorpio makes sense though, because Libras and Scorpios get along well.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Well, we can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No, you're just enjoying it by yourself. Just having you a good old time.
Wait a second. Is it because I'm not sharing it?
She's just having a grand old time.
She's just enjoying the content.
You can't hear these?
I don't mean to back your question here, but who are all of these nosy people, outside influences I'm seeing around you by the moon card?
Can you hear that?
Now we can hear it. Now we can hear it.
Is he incarcerated? Is he incarcerated?
Is he
You need to say
incarcerated?
no more, huh, baby? You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Yeah.
That's great. Osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis runs in your family, correct? Give me your birthday, baby. Uh-huh. The high priestess is telling me about a secret. Are you keeping something? You're in denial when you say no. You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Yeah, she really has a thing for Libras.
Yeah, that's the daddy. Yeah, that's the daddy.
That's the daddy.
That's the daddy.
Putting in their 2 cents, and you didn't ask for a penny, did you?
This is a great catchphrase.
They used to prank call people with these and then record the videos.
What is pill one?
I want you to really remember the pill, all right? I want you to really remember the pill. I don't mean to sidetrack your question here, but who are all of these nosy people, outside influences I'm seeing around you by the moon card? Is there a gentleman in your life? But I am telling you, if you're not getting, yourself to a doctor right now, it's not gonna matter the rest of these things. You understand me?
Wow.
This is great.
She's like female Kevin Samuels.
Is there a gentleman in your life?
No.
Cleo.
Permanent one.
Cleo. All right, let's take a look. I'm gonna cut the cards for you, baby. Let me shuffle them one more time.
Oh my god. This is great.
Oh,
She was exposed as a fake Jamaican. Do you think? There's nothing real about that accent. There's also nothing real about your fortune telling.
Who cares? Why does it have to be real?
It's definitely not real.
Hello?
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 Hello,
how are you today? Hello, how are you today? Hi, dear, how are you? Hi, dear, how are you?
Oh my god.
Hi, dear, how are you?
I want to get the Libra one and put it as a sound alert on Twitch. You're a Libra, aren't you?
Where's the Libra one?
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
Oh
And
man.
that's anytime somebody tells me they're a Libra, that's what I think of now. I
Now
hear that in
I'm
my
gonna
head.
think of that now permanently.
You will.
At this point, screw Ezra getting help. Oh, I mean, he could always turn around.
I mean, if after months and months and years of therapy in a room where he's like straitjacket, maybe
He would slap both of y'all silly for even talking about that.
I was asking if Mandy
If he
would
could
move.
catch me first.
Oh, if Mandy would move to Panama
Dude,
City.
let's go.
Look at
Let's go,
Oh
dude.
shit, Mandy,
To
you're
the
like
beach.
hiding your really nice boobs from us.
I know, right? I wasn't aware those were a thing. Those are really
Yeah,
nice.
they're a thing. I need a
Those are
soundboard.
really
You're
nice.
right.
They're
I
quite
do
a
need
thing.
soundboard. Wait, so Tugs is a Libra. Mandy Summers, you're a
Sagittarius.
Sag.
Mhm.
Lila,
Cancer.
you're a Cancer because you are sensitive.
That explains it.
You're a sensitive empath.
Lila being a Cancer. Lila being a Cancer makes so much sense, actually. Every Cancer.
Yes,
I
that's
meet
why you're always
gives-
crying. Yes.
No, they always
It so
give
makes
these
sense with
spiritual
her.
Speeches where it's like they're going to church, where it's like, you got this. Like honestly, every Cancer I've ever met in my entire life knows how to
You're
give a
so
good
right.
speech.
Literally,
Give
right
a good
after I got
emotional
engaged,
speech.
my sister called me. She's like, I was like, what's wrong? Are you being raped? She's like, engaged. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm not even crying.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Cancer is great. You feel very deeply. You're a
Yeah.
water sign.
I can
Oh.
cry so easily.
Someone here in the
Yeah,
chat
yeah.
knows my full sign. That's weird.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
full sign? What does that mean?
They said my sun, my moon, and my rising. Wow.
Do you all know your sun, moons, and risings?
Check outside your
No.
window.
No.
I think my sun is Scorpio, my rising is Scorpio, and my
How'd they know
moon
that?
is Aquarius.
Yeah,
My
I'm a Libra
sun is-
cat Gemini.
You look it up by the date of your birthday, the time you were born, and the location, and it'll tell you your sun, moon, and your ascendant. And here's the differences. You guys know the differences between them, what that mean? Now this is astrology, guys.
Yes.
Okay,
Time
so
for another truly.
okay, so
I'll take a shot while I listen.
so your sun sign is the one that we all know, but your rising sign is like your work ethic, how you are in like the work environment, and then your
Ooh.
moon sign is how you are with people you're very close to. So my sun sign is Cancer, my moon sign is Leo, and my ascendant is Taurus.
Ooh, so what does that mean for you?
Well,
she's stubborn but emotional.
I'm stubborn, I'm emotional, and I've got big hair like a lion.
Aww.
There you go.
It's so
I
big
don't
'cause
even
it's
know.
full of secrets.
You do
I
have
thought you said
beautiful hair.
semen.
So pretty.
Yeah, it is full of
Full of
semen.
semen.
So I have nice skin. I just rub my husband's semen all over it. It makes it smooth and nice.
So your rising
That's
is
why
your
you
work
got that
ethic?
glow.
That's what the glow is.
Yes.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
That makes
semen
sense to
mask.
me now.
I mean, you got to try it, Chrissy. Semen mask. It does wonders
Ooh.
for the skin. Forever
Filing
useful.
cabinet. I know what we're gonna do later. I'm gonna get some cum on my face. It's been a while. Why not?
Since you've had it on your face, or just
Yeah.
in general?
Since I've had it on my face.
Use it as lotion.
You got it. Yeah,
I'm
you
taking
gotta
another shot.
whatever you're gonna do with it. You gotta do it while it's warm. You can't wait for it to get cold. That's why I understand these women who just like they leave it there, and I'm just like, you can't, or they pass it back and forth. And I'm just like, I can't be dealing with cold cum in any way, shape, or form.
You
Whatever.
sound awful, but not with that attitude.
I could have kept that to
I
myself.
know. I mean, you certainly
can't
won't
be
with that
just-
attitude.
It's got a time. It's got a very specific. You got about a minute before it turns. I don't know.
Dear God.
It's like mozzarella, like what, fresh or not at all.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. CW Manny, I'm serious about PCB. Hit me up. We'll go Labor Day week. All right.
Well, yeah, I am going to be going back here. Well, it's going to be in a couple months, but I am going to be going back to Panama City. So, yeah, dude, I'll hit you up when I go down. and we'll go meet somewhere and have some drinks. It'll be fun.
Wow. Are you single, Mandy?
No.
Oh. Kevdro, Chrissy, see you in Philly. Lila, you movie was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, see me in Philly
Share it
at
with
the
everyone.
Helium. At the Philly Helium September 14th. I'll be in Austin at the Cap City Comedy Club September 8th. September 22nd, I'll be at Bridgeport Stress Factory. That's in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And then I'll be in New Orleans September 30th, 31st, and October 1st.
You
That
just
sort of
refuse to bring your
weekend.
ass back to Georgia, don't you? You just won't go. You just
Ooh,
refuse
no, I
to
should.
go back to Georgia.
I want to come back. I really like Savannah. I would come back there.
Savannah's beautiful.
They're really sweeping like fun trees. Oh, this is an old article, but we haven't talked about it anywhere. And this is very bimbo-esque.
Oh,
so
no.
okay,
Oh, I
twerking girls
saw
host a
this.
wild booze-fueled pool party on an NYC subway. Okay, what is happening here? Of course it's buffering. Oh dear. Okay, well.
Why? Oh God. Oh yeah. No,
I
I
didn't
did
want to take the train again. Oh no. Let me guess what train this was. I think this was the E train.
One in New York.
I think this was the E train from the Bronx.
For easy.
All right. Wait, is that Hennessy? Of course it's Hennessy. Did anyone else notice the crash? Imagine homie trying to tell his wife that he wasn't at the strip club at 6 p.m. The J train had a pool party with strippers. She's gonna look at dude sideways.
I swear this glitter wasn't from a stripper, honey. It was from some twerking girl in the subway.
Wow. I can't believe I missed this. How do you set this up? There's a midget there? Not a midget.
What?
Dwarf. I don't know.
I mean,
wow. They're temptresses. The temptresses enjoyed the rest of their joyride by bouncing their bottoms on the crotches of the male bystanders and twerking on each other in an inflatable pool.
I never got to see nothing like this when the few times I rode the subway in New York. All I saw was an old drunk guy with piss all over him.
The people in New York City deserve this because like we've been jerked off onto. We've had like rats run across us in our sleep.
Yeah.
People have peed near us. You know what I mean?
I think they found a way to make, the subway a more
great again.
Make the subways great again. Yeah,
I think that was ground zero for monkeypox right there. That's where it originated, right there. You see,
if this happened with you guys on the train, would you participate? Would you record with your phone? Would you judge and walk away? What would you do?
I'd participate. That looks like fun. They had a slip and slide. That's a redneck water park right there.
When
you
was
give me a
it,
redneck
Chrissy?
water park, I'm going, right? I'm going down it. You can't put a slip and slide in front of me.
Part of me thinks like, oh, if I were single, would I participate? But it's like, no, you're also asking to get like kind of
Monkeypox.
Raped. You know what I mean? Like
monkeypox
and monkeypox.
But
I don't know what the diseases are there, but there's a lot
of them.
I would get off of that subway so fast. I probably wouldn't even get on, to be honest.
They don't make you like strip down, right?
I love this. Twitter users blasted the women in the circulating clip for giving out lap dances despite the various health issues that are plaguing the city.
Hey guys, did you remember there's a beer bug going on? The beer bug is the least of my worries in that situation. Okay, what is in that water? Oh
my god.
Well, all the people that are in that video probably have Ukraine flags in their bios too, and probably yell at people.
I just don't. They wouldn't make you strip down to do it, right? They'd let me ride on the slip and slide without having to get all naked, right?
No, you have to. It's part of the rules.
That's part of the
twerk.
rules.
You got to twerk to get on the slip and slide.
I can't twerk. I'll just look like Beavis and Butthead. I just look like a dry hump in the air. I can't do it.
Thanks. XSL is a new YouTube member. What's up?
Yay.
See, here's the thing is like, this is all fun and games until Showtime wants to come on and like do their whole like dance and swinging around routine. And it's like, And then you get the guy with no legs walking on his arms with his cup. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is like you risk a convergence of all the acts of New York City. Yeah. So there's a lot going on.
I mean, see, this is why it's really hard to take seriously anything that's going on in the world right now. It's like, this is happening, but also people are riding around in their cars with masks on, but this is happening.
Right, yeah.
What is really going on? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I need a shower now after watching that video.
Yeah. I'm going to look at that when I don't feel good about myself.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Okay.
It's so funny.
Oh, right. This was really cool. This is a very bimbo topic. Get Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh,
you know her
God.
as Stifler's mom. I'm
That's
going to
really
refresh
cool.
this to see if this is a correlating video.
There was a clip of her saying it because I wanted to watch the clip because I was like, she's got to be joking. And I thought maybe if I heard her say it, I would see it as a joke.
Oh, my goodness.
But
And I got a lot of play of being a MILF, and
Wait a second. Hold the phone. Let's start this
and I got
over.
a lot of,
She sounds
you know,
tired.
I got a lot of play of being a MILF, and I got a lot of sexual action from American Pie.
She's
Just
on something. She's on whatever Pelosi's on. Like, she's a little
There's
space.
there were so many benefits to doing that movie. I mean, there were about like
Am I going to get dinged for playing this?
I don't think so. I don't know.
It's the post. All right. It's the post.
200 people that I would have never had slept with.
Whoa.
Doesn't her vagina look like a wizard's sleeve at this point?
Why would you talk about that?
She looks good still. She looks kind of the same.
There's surgeries for that. Let's be honest here.
She could fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, she could tighten that up again.
Gotta look like a train wreck though, if not.
Choo choo, but she's having fun. Wow, this was how she looked. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, this is peak MILF right here.
I mean, she looked better in Pootie Tang, I'm gonna be honest. But
She was in Pootie Tang?
She was in Pootie Tang, yeah. She's
everywhere.
Stifler's mom? Yep. Shit. Cannot believe a fine woman like this produced a guy like Stifler. Ooh! That chick's a MILF. The hell is that? MILF. Mom, I'd like to yeah!
Wow, and thus the MILF was born.
Nice.
The history of the MILF for all you youngins in the chat. I just don't know why you would brag about such a thing, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a prude.
Did MILF start with American Pie or was it before
Yes.
American Pie?
Yeah,
no,
that was the
I'm
first
sorry.
time I ever heard it.
Are y'all really surprised that people are bragging about this stuff? Did you not just see the train?
That's all right. Good point.
Choo choo. And now we have
Oh my
yeah,
god! I mean,
runway.
there is no shame in today's society. It's no shame at all.
No,
but it's fine.
Can you imagine?
I don't.
Good Lord.
I hate hookup culture, honestly. It's like, it's not for me. I
No.
I get too emotionally attached, I think, too.
Yeah.
It's just
So wait,
like,
they're talking about White Lotus, which is the HBO
200
series
people.
shot.
It's like, good for her, but I
shot in
couldn't do
Hawaii.
that.
They're talking about Coolidge's character for this White Lotus show. Whenever I'm lying in bed thinking about what I want to make Jennifer do, I know it's something that she would not want to do. White Dish nodding to the actress's willingness to do just about anything on set. 1 minute she seems fragile, like it's all going to fall apart. And the next minute she's sturdy and doing hilarious riffs. Just when you think all hope is lost, she knocks it out of the park. I just don't love this sentence. Like, I'm going to make her do something she doesn't want to do.
Yeah, that was weirdly worded.
That is weirdly worded.
I mean, she's a good comedic actress. But yeah, I guess she doesn't care about being judged for her number. Good
I
for
just
don't
you.
know that I
Well, I mean, good for her though, right? She's still,
What is there to judge at this point? Everybody has an OnlyFans, all right? It's pretty ridiculous to judge anybody. I have an OnlyFan. It's my husband. He is my only fan.
Aww.
But
That's so
seriously, you guys.
cute.
I mean, at this point, it's really quite ridiculous to even judge anybody for their number or their sexual stuff. You can go on Twitter right now. Everybody's got a twerk video. I got my disabled friends twerking outside of their wheelchairs, like wearing lingerie. Like everybody just wants to feel hot and sexy. They're like, look at me, you know? And I'm like, wow, really? The internet really just convinced everyone to show their goodies.
But you know what? I have to ask, like, in a world and a culture now, like in a society now where like, you know, relationships are kind of dying and no one seems to care about relationships anymore. No one seems to care about, and people are so, you know, terrified of heartbreak at this point. I feel like maybe like it's a guard. It's like a last result. It's like what people do now to like sort of, because they're in fear of it. They're in fear of being heartbroken. It's like there's a scene from like it wasn't a movie I've ever seen before, but Matthew Lillard's going off about how he got heartbroken when he was it's the character he's playing. He's going off how he got heartbroken when he was 16. That's why a lot of players exist, because their hearts get broken and they just start hurting people because they don't want to get attached. They don't want to risk someone breaking their heart again.
I think that Jennifer Coolidge has advanced hepatitis.
She's always talked like that, as far as I mean, if you go
Yeah,
back to
sounds like a
her and Legally
smoker.
Blonde.
I think this is probably like 50 years of smoking.
Like her and Legally Blonde
being
Yeah.
smoking hot. Yeah, I know. I definitely sounded like Ashton, like, you know, maybe 10 years ago. But it's like, that's the thing, is like, you're gonna feel that way until you meet the right person. Like, you're gonna be like, fuck relationships, everything is doomed, and then you'll meet the right person and you'll be like, oh
I
no,
don't
this is
say
awesome.
fuck relationships. I don't think everything's doomed. I'm definitely more optimistic about love for sure, but I feel like the average person is terrified of it. Terrified.
True.
Well, it doesn't help that media makes it seem so bad. Men don't get married. Men don't have children.
Well-
Women, you should never have children. This is so terrible. Or women, you know, only sleep around, and it's empowering. Do what they did to you. Blah blah blah. Like it's this whole it's a whole culture, and
Well,
it's
it's really, it's the feminist movement has really destroyed women. I mean, it's brainwashing us and thinking like, I want to be an independent woman. I can do it all. And now we are in a society of, think about it. What is really the benefit for a man to get married? What is the benefit for him? For now?
Nothing.
You
Nothing.
know?
Probably
So,
nothing.
but now, but
unless he's really good at, you know, hand jobs.
No, it's not. It's not even that. You want to know how men pick wives now? They look at a woman and they think about like, it's like the positivity that you can bring, and would she be a good mother? That's what men are looking for. Like, would she can she take care of a kid, or is she caring? You know, and it's like
Could she
like
take a punch? Yeah.
Could she take a punch? I don't know. I just think that I like when I was 24 years old, I was in this mindset of like, I had to do everything by myself. And I thought that in order to attract a man, I had to like basically like be a man, you know?
True.
Now, and
That's the
I was
feminist
really
movement.
I was really in my masculine. And I think even now, which I can go between being in my masculine and being in my feminine, but like to relax and be more in your feminine aura is what really, it's hard now, because it's like we have to be a little bit more tough, but there's so, it's like with the amount of like Tinder and choices and like people you could just like swipe, and it's like going out to fast food or something to meet people.
Wife can't testify against husband at trial. That's a benefit.
True. That is a benefit.
Oh wow. Okay.
Spousal. What do they call it? Spousal privilege. Something like that. It's just hard. It just sucks.
And I know,
Well,
okay, this is
bummed
gonna
out.
sound like when I was 20 years old and I was like really insecure about my spina bifida. That's kind of a funny story. I like did online dating, and I thought, I'm not going to tell anybody that I'm disabled. I'm just going to have like my pictures like this. I talked to a guy for 3 months. We talked on the phone. I let him believe that I was 5'3", that I wasn't disabled. And I was like, I'm just going to make him fall in love with my personality. And then the day before he was going to drive to meet me, I Skyped with him and I delivered the news of me having spina bifida as if I had fucking cancer. Okay. I was like, there's this horrible thing. And, you know, and obviously we met, and there was like, the truth was, is like, of course he was going to be upset. Like, I wasn't honest about my disability up front. And I literally had to become okay with myself in order to attract my husband. The first time he saw me, I was on stage making fun of my my spina bifida and making fun of my disability. So it was like right off the bat, he knew what he was going to get into. So I know this sounds so cliche, but it's like when you do truly learn to love yourself, accept yourself, be okay with yourself, that is when you actually are going to attract the right partner. Because if you don't, you're always going to be looking for the other person to like complete you. Right. And then that's why there's going to be issues. Whereas you need to go into a complete, like, you need to be a complete person and a whole person so that you can meet another person who's also whole. And then you guys can like join and your lives can join together. Whereas it's not like, oh, I need you and you need me. It's more of like you both are add to each other's lives. Yeah, you're joining forces. And the reality is a marriage is truly a business partnership. This is it is a business, you know, it's not, and it's like, there's a lot of stuff that's why it says through sickness and health, there's a lot of things that can happen. You know, like, is this person going to be there for me if I become disabled, if I become in a wheelchair, are they still going to be there? And it's like, that's why it goes so much deeper than how somebody looks, you know, it's like, how is that person really? So anyways, for anybody who's single out there, just continue to work on yourself, really love yourself. And there's really nothing more attractive about a woman than a woman who's secure in who she is. You know, like, all you ladies here are so freaking beautiful. You really are. And I believe that there really is a person for each one of us, you know, like your true soulmate only comes when you learn to accept yourself from the get. So sorry for the again. I don't mean to keep doing this on SimpCast, but
No,
it's the best.
I'm here for this.
I needed this.
Yeah, same. I needed to hear it. So thank you.
I like this.
I'm not gonna cry though. Okay.
Frank is crazy wifing up a 40-year-old. He's nuts.
No, he's not.
I'm not 40. Everyone becomes 40 at some point.
That's very true.
If they're lucky.
If they're not twerking on a subway.
It's crazy. Yes, I can't believe I have an ex-boyfriend who's 52 years old. Ugh.
Ugh. I know, and you're only 22. Crazy.
I know. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, this is a good point. Women who aren't afraid of being feminine.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish Brittany was here for this bimbo convo. Circumcision. Wow, this chat is all over the place talking about circumcision.
Marlon just proposed to Ashton. So.
Oh my God, Ashton, what do you say?
Wow.
Wait, who proposed to me?
Marlon.
I can't find it. Where is it?
That's it. You have it up right there.
Oh, since Ashton Birdie is anti-hookup culture, I hope this means she will get married and have kids, and in that order someday soon.
With the ring.
Wow. I mean, I know there's no picture on his profile, but what do you say?
He's not proposing to me, though. He's just saying hopefully she'll get married soon.
What are you kidding? There's a ring and everything. He literally led with the ring.
Yeah, that was like a proposal right there.
It was the ring.
No,
it was the ring emoji.
The ring emoji.
You don't know how much he spent on that.
Yeah.
Y'all ridiculous.
Take a leap of faith. You know.
At least think about it. All right, XSL girls, pick your own hottest famous black male that you would go to a date to. If you can pick one, then we know how you feel about an entire race. What?
Denzel Washington.
What a weird
Don't
message.
worry, take my answer. Now we gotta fight.
Denzel Washington is an amazing man.
That was mine too.
Who's that guy? The model guy?
Tyson? Is it Tyson something?
Tyson Beckford? Oh my God, that's my reference is like from
That's
the 90s.
That's the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have like one ad in my mind's eye. Okay. What about you, Ashton?
What was the question?
Pick a black guy.
That you would go on a date.
What?
A famous one. A famous one.
For what?
Who's the guy from Black Panther?
Chadwick?
He's dead. Chadman Boswick? Wait,
Chadwick.
Chadman is not even a name. Chadman. Cadmium Red?
Steph Curry. I don't know.
Steph Curry.
What's this for?
Who would you go on a date with?
You would go for an NBA player.
Wait, that's what the question is?
It's
okay,
like,
I guess
yeah, I
Steph
want to
Curry.
get dunked. Okay.
Chadman. We're gonna call him that from now on.
Chadman. Every Virginia looks like a wizard sleeve. Wow.
Oh
Thanks,
dear,
Russell.
that's
Russell,
not
like you've even seen one. Talking and drawing with Shane Davis. Using my hot cousin to get me to simp.
Cute, Shane. Real cute, sir.
Guys are afraid of divorce and losing half their stuff.
I think that is a lot of it. I think that
the Me Too movement too.
Yeah,
Who
I
would
think
want
Shane's
half
right.
someone's stuff though? To me, that's like ugh.
I don't know. I
Kinda
I
lame.
would want half of Steph Curry's stuff. He's got a lot of fancy stuff I could
I
resell.
don't want half of anyone's stuff. It's like I don't know. It's like ugh. I just think that's lame. CW, Mandy, how can I reach out to you so we can coordinate some drinks and PCB? Or he's really not letting this go.
Dude, hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter or on, Facebook. I'm over on Instagram.
Or LinkedIn.
Yeah. I don't think I have a LinkedIn. I don't know. Hit me up, dude. Hit me up. We'll meet somewhere. Have a drink. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
All right. Wow, I have to pee a little bit. People don't believe that I don't want half of somebody's stuff. Oh, money? I don't know. I can make my own money. Why do I need somebody else's?
That's very true.
I definitely have dad issues though, so I'm independent to a fault. Okay.
At least you can admit it.
Yeah.
This is something we're working through. It's fine.
We're working through it with Trulies. All right, cool. I feel like I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Oh, I was in an article. Oh. This was fun.
Show it to us.
I was interviewed as Dave Chappelle fights cancel culture. 3 comedians say free speech will prevail over censorship.
That's right.
You were interviewed?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I got interviewed for like an hour and she put like 3 sentences in for me, but that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. Let's see. Let's just go to what I said. Chrissie Mayr, New York stand-up comic, told Fox News that censoring comedians is the most selfish thing you can do.
Ooh, look at you.
Ooh, it's like, I don't like this comedian. Not only do I not want to see them, but I don't want anyone else to see them.
I find them funny, but nobody else is allowed to find them funny.
Yeah. Where's the other thing I said? It's Tyler Fisher and Josh Denny. They were in it too. That's me from right now.
You look great. That's
I
cute.
said that making fun of everyone is true equality.
I love that.
That's true.
Ew, Fox News.
Ugh.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like sick of having these censored, like comedy is censored conversations, but like it does keep happening. So
yeah,
we can't shut up yet.
Isn't it crazy how like the world, like people are so afraid to talk about stuff, like we're comedians and we have to like low-key get into politics in a lot of ways. And it's like, I'm a stand-up comedian. That's like what I wanted to do. But now because censorship is involved, it's like, we have to talk about it. And it's just really, it's so disappointing to see other comedians that I started with like just fall so deeply into this propaganda, and I watch them like rise in Hollywood and doing their thing. And it's like, because they just have bent over for the government. I have to remind myself of that. It's like, okay, they're building their careers on sand and we're building our careers on solid ground and solid foundation. And the fans that you're making, Chrissy, those are fans that are not going to cancel you for saying the wrong thing or doing that. Like all these other comedians who have built their careers off of this propaganda, they do one wrong thing and they're done. So you're building your career on fucking sand when you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you sand careers.
Yeah, you sand careers. The ocean's about to come wash away.
Yeah, it's like you don't mean to get political, but then it's like, oh, I don't want to take a forced experimental drug, and then that becomes the biggest deal. And it's like, all right, I guess I'm political now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gay. Russell Hall. So I'll say it again. They all look like wizard sleeves. That's why they call them wizard sleeves. Are you saying I'm wrong? Prove it. Yeah, I will.
Oh my god.
Oh, Russell, you sneaky guy. You almost got us. You almost got us. Hey, Demanjana, how are you, love?
Hello, beautiful ladies. Hope you are all having a GN.
Good night.
Good
night. We're having fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. We just hit 3 hours. It's midnight.
Yeah.
On the East Coast. Time to plug ourselves. Yeah, and not in a
Yeah.
sexual way. Tugs, where can the good simpers simp for you?
I'm on Twitch under that Tugg Life and on Twitter under that as well. And then I have a YouTube channel with X-Ray Girl, who you all know and love. X-Ray Girl, called Pour Choices, and that's Pour, as in like you're pouring wine, which I'm out of. But that's where you can find me.
Do you have to like wine to do the show?
No.
Okay.
And I saw X-Ray Girl in the chat earlier. So hey,
yeah, she was there.
She
popped in. I don't know if she's still.
I don't know if she's still here, but if you are,
Hi.
Lady,
you don't have to drink wine to be on the show or to watch the show, but you do have to make poor choices. So
okay.
Well, I'm halfway there.
Which we've all done.
Okay.
No.
Lady Mandy Summers, other than possibly being seen on your 10 by 10 foot plot of land in Ireland, where can people find you?
So yes, you guys, you can find me on my YouTube channel. It's Mandy Summers. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all social media at Wort the Wizard. And please, again, guys, don't forget to go check out my book, Gem Shop, that is available on Indiegogo. And also get on the sign-up list for Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter 2. You'll get some discounts when the campaign goes live. And yeah, since my hot cousin is in the chat, please go follow Shane Davis on his channel as well. Go hang out with him. He is kooky as hell. And yeah, love you guys. This has been so much fun.
Oh, this was fun.
This has been fun.
Doing it.
And yeah, we do baller. Yeah, I wasn't done. We do we do the baller sideshow. So yeah, make sure that you follow us around on Friday night. We'll be doing that because we are ballers and like what. So yeah, all of that good stuff. And yeah, hope to see some of you guys in my chat. We can hang out.
Makes me want to stretch too.
Sorry.
Okay.
We're all just.
Let's all stretch. Yes, for the armpit sims.
Yeah.
X-Ray Girl!
Hey, there you are. Hey, Love.
X-Ray.
X-Ray Girl.
Okay. Lila
Hope you're
Hart.
having a good night. I don't know.
Hello, you guys. Thank you so much. This was a great time with you lovely ladies. You guys can find me at Love Lila Hart on all platforms. Just go there and show me some love. That would be fantastic because I've been dealing with all this Demi Lovato hate. And be sure to watch my movie I made with my husband, Eric Abenante, American History of Voter Fraud. And please share it with everyone you know, especially the skeptics. Thank you so much, ladies.
Especially, oops, I just removed her for no reason.
Especially the skeptics. Share it with them. And if you don't like me, that's fine because you probably don't like yourself.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah.
She's preaching facts.
Let me make sure. All right. JS Pena said, "You were great tonight, Tugs."
Oh, thanks. My greatest shrimp.
Shrimp?
Yeah, you can't say simp on Twitch, so we call them shrimps.
Oh, you can't say simp on Twitch?
I know. Can you believe that?
No,
Can you
can't.
believe
So
that?
I like a shrimp. I legit have a shrimp emoji, and we'll put them in the chat whenever people are being shrimpy. Simpy.
See, I have a shrimp allergy, so that would trigger me.
Oh no! Don't ever come to my Twitch then. I'm so sorry.
I'll break out into hives. I haven't had shrimp since 2006.
That's so sad. I'll eat it for you.
I don't miss it though. I mean, I ate it a ton.
Oh my god, I had zoned out and I came back right as I'll eat it for you, and I was like, "Whoa, what? What?" I was all excited, like something had happened. I missed it.
Her shrimp. I'm gonna eat her shrimp for her.
All right, Ashton, are you there?
I'm here.
She's
I'm
here.
Sorry, my face. Just follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube as Ashton Slytherin, and I'm on Twitter as the Ashton Blaze.
Yes. That's right. If you were hoping to see her boobs again, guess what? It's too late. They're gone now.
Should have come earlier.
Should have come earlier. No pun intended. Guys, I got a bunch of stand-up shows coming up. Go to ChrissieMayr.com for tickets. Like I said, I'm going to be in Austin. They're scrolling down below. I'm going to be in Austin, Texas, 9/8 at Cap City Comedy Club, 9/14 in Philly. That's the Helium Club, 9/16 and 17 at the Comedy Cove in Springfield, New Jersey, 9/22 at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut, September 30th and October 1st at the Comedy House, New Orleans, and October 27th at Orlando, Florida. That's the Orlando Improv. And then we're doing Content House in Orlando. And then November 10th, we're doing a Compound Media Censored TV collab show I think in New York. Venue to be announced. So check it out. Yeah.
I'll be in
Get
Orlando
tickets
on
to a
October
show.
27th too.
Yes. Are you going for the meetup?
Yeah.
Girl, come over to the content house.
Okay. Done. You don't have to tell me twice.
All right.
Absolutely
It's gonna be fun. It's definitely we're all gonna get monkeypox. It's gonna be fun.
Perfect.
Oh.
It's gonna be fun.
I was about to say something. I'm gonna stop myself. Keep it classy.
We're gonna have fun. Shout out to all of our simps. We love you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And did I check the Discord messages from NVIDIA? No.
Oh, and yeah, thank you so much for dropping my links to all of your mods. You guys are amazing. I've been seeing my links going through all night. So thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thanks so much.
Okay, from JR, Ashton is the best. She was incredibly nice at Anime Matsuri.
Oh, thank you.
Ashton, you were nice. Look at that. Look at that. All right, guys. And also I've gotta have a member stream soon. I'm gonna look at my calendar and see when I can do that, but I gotta do it soon. You guys are the best. Thanks for simping. Until next time.